Watch some Third Strike. Hey, this went on last weekend, I think. Jazzy Auto Qualifier in Chicago at Logan Arcade. I need to go here at some point. At some point in my life, the Logan Arcade in Chicago. I've been editing my videos a lot lately, and I notice I repeat things like the exact phrasing sometimes. I got that from watching comedy, or Chris. They're talking about Chris Rock and how he says the same thing over and over again. It's like it's a good thing to emphasize the point. This looks like as good as a starting point as any. Yogurt Brain is a name I've been hearing a lot of as far as, you know, Ibuki. He went to North Carolina tournament. Went to a North Carolina tournament recently. You gotta start playing some of these people. Like on Fightcade, it's totally doable. There ain't no way. I'm sorry, I got distracted by something on Twitter. Let me make sure there's no links. Man, there ain't no way. I'm just trying to make sure there ain't any prawns. This is ridiculous. This has to be a fake account, but I don't believe it. Maybe. What do y'all think? I got a follow from Yogita Bhatia, a dedicated gamer and Tekken 6 Devil Jin user, hoping to broaden his horizons. The bots are getting clever. They're getting more and more clever. Oh, video games, huh? I think I might play that Rumble game again. Might play that later today. Who knows? I also have a Twitch bounty for No Rest for the Wicked, whatever that game's called. Long name that's easy to forget. Hey, what up, Rescue Ryan? How you been? Yeah, pretty sure you entered that tournament I did a long time ago. The Bad Supers. I want to do that again. Oh man, one thing that's tough about Third Strike is the obscure characters like Ibuki and Necro and Elena. Like when I play them, I know I really like what I'm doing, but then when I go back, like I take a break and I forget everything about them. Oh, I'm not sure what it is about Dudley, but it's difficult to punish or to parry his jump-ins. I don't know what it is. It shouldn't be that much different. Oh, probably a hole. I have a video. It's on YouTube, but it's unlisted. Where I looked over the grand finals between you and Sneak. I just got to make a thumbnail for it. Never thought about how Ibuki's dash can cause the inputs to get messed up. That's probably why they woke up with a medium kick. I think it's close medium kick. I think it doesn't matter if you're close or not. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing that more often. Is go over some of these tournaments, even if they're online. If it's Fightcade tournaments, specifically go over grand finals and. Not necessarily backseat coach. What's it called? Dang, what's it called when you give advice that's not wanted? Dang. Wow. Words. All right, Google, you're up. What's it called when you give unsolicited? That's what I was trying to think of. Hey, sometimes you just gotta type it out. Thoughts on 100x100 footage? I haven't looked at it yet. I'll look at it later. Oh, I did see a few seconds of it, and those few seconds, maybe this is all there is to it, but it makes me think that this game is gonna be broken. It's gonna be busted. Not in a good way either. But it's probably super early and they gotta figure some things out. I'm looking at the clip now. I just happened to be over there, but I don't want to look at it too much. Oh, this is the Makoto player who's not like this. This is their first. I don't want to like make stuff up, but it's like they play online a lot. I don't know how familiar they are with offline tournaments, but they did really well. Might be some information on the commentary.
Not quite, and it's not going to be guessed for game. That's the one disadvantage of rocking Super 1 is...
Matchup is really awkward. Makoto playing SA1. That seems reasonable, because... Wow. Ibuki can be hard to catch up to. So your opportunity, your chances to actually hit a command grab aren't as good as they would be against another character. I'm surprised so many people get hit by that. If Makoto, she makes you block one thing and then cancels into something, it's not like a low attack she's gonna do. It's not. So if you block something from Makoto, just tend to block high or just parry it. But she's not gonna cancel into a low. Though oddly enough, that EX chop from Makoto is plus. Not that it really matters too much. It's more that it's not punishable. And then she grabs your ass and kills you. I don't think so. I think that grab is going to happen much later than the EX chop. That's probably why it's used. But I don't know.
Yes, Makoto can just dump out damage at any beck and call on a whim, but in order to
Texas player that moved to Detroit. I actually want to get more familiar with the third strike scene these days, because it's definitely growing. That guy at the bottom looks sad. He's an Ibuki player. All Ibuki players are sad. If you're holding up expecting a tick grab, you'll get smacked with the overhead. I don't know, man. Let's just see if I can feel this out real quick. Because I don't think they align that well. What the heck? Let me take it to the lab. I need to do a timer when I go into these little segments. Only give myself 2 to 3 minutes to test something.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this. Well, I got the picture. Yeah.
Do. So it's heavy kick, right? Medium kick. So medium punch is +6. Oh, it is heavy kick. +6. And the command grab is 9. What? That might work perfectly. If you have 2 frames of throw and roll after +6 and the startup of the grab is 9, that might work exactly correct. So if they're crouching, I think it's not gonna work. I think this will never work because they still have throw and roll. Chun-Li, when she's crouching, she has more advantage. She takes more frame advantage when she's crouching. Ryu and Chun-Li and Q have that dumb property. So let me try against Hugo, and this should work against Hugo. Wow. So Chun-Li crouching is good proof. Would Kara work? You're gonna hit them. You're too close. Unless you like Kara something just for I don't know. What would you even do? I don't know how you would work that. But if the Kara adds 1 frame, then sure it would work. But it's not really that. Not really what I'm trying. I'm trying to stay focused here. Anyways.
Let's go.
How can I do this? I think there's a way you can do recordings where you have 2 slots.
World of Street Fighter 3. Prepare for battle.
Your character jump speed will have a difference also. This will can for now.
Waiting for this. Well, I got it. Yeah, I've been waiting for it.
I should learn how to do this anyways. So, first recording slot, we'll do that. I'll do it again. And then how do I make a second recording slot? 2? Yes!
Let's go.
So how do I make it random? Replay mode. Random! There we go. And then, how about, how do I make it keep doing that? I want constant playback. Can you do that? Maybe not. Oh. Nah, that's not real. That's not real. You probably got to do something else besides the EX. Whatever. Probably heavy punch after the medium punch. That's probably better. So what I'm doing is I am inputting parry, forward parry, and then jumping backwards. You can react to her not canceling. Huh? What? I don't think so. I never like approached it this way. I've always just accepted that she might command grab me and just I would react to the chop. But you can actually parry forward and then jump away. Make sure this is actually... What if I walk backwards? Ah, okay. A little bit quick. Yeah. Maybe you can jump back parry if you see her not do the EX. I don't know. So the next step would then be... how do I delete a recording? How do I do that? Maybe I don't. Never really got into the weeds of these recording features. Wait, counterattack delay, counterattack. Oh, that's interesting. Counterattack delay. That could be pretty good. Max random deviation. Oh, clear slots. Let's do that. There we go. So I want to do just medium into heavy punch. See how that works out. That's not that good either. If I do the same... Oh, maybe. Probably medium into medium is the right thing to do. Yeah, I think so. Like that? I think that's the by the numbers way to do it with Makoto. I think that's good. Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Does Makoto suck? Okay, there's some options. I think it all works out. If I do jump back parry, the EX chop will actually hit me before I leave the ground, I think. So if it's between command grab and EX chop, that's not necessarily legit. You can parry and then jump away, and that solves both of those problems. But it's not going to solve everything, because that loses to wake up command grab, right? This is why Dudley is way better. What? Gio, how can you say something agreeable and then something totally left field? That's like your pattern. I bet if I played you in this game, you'd do something really solid and then something really stupid. And the stupid thing would hit me. But I did learn something from Gio yesterday. I do agree that this is a confirm. It's got problems, and I understand why a lot of players don't do it. But crouching light kick into Dudley, into Alex's SA2, I can confirm it. Let's see if I can do it again. 6 hits. Six. I don't think I have them. It's on random. What the heck? Six. I think I missed that one. I didn't. Oh, I missed that one. This is my second time doing this. If I practice this, I think it's doable. I think it's very legit and good. But there are problems with it. Shit, missed that one. Got it. Six. So it's a link. You can confirm it. I can confirm it. 36-year-old boomer reactions. I can confirm it. However, I wouldn't recommend this. I would learn it. It's good. It fits into his toolkit actually pretty well. Because Alex, if you just block high, you don't got to worry about this overhead that much. And his low threats are like whack. Sweep, if he does it too close, it's punishable. His low threats are kind of whack. But if you can do a low into a confirm, it's pretty good. Even if it takes them out of the corner, it still might stun them. And I haven't looked into the knockdown on this in a while. The knockdown's good. That's yeah, they can't fast wake up. Dude, you could probably jump over them. This is plus 50 against Ryu. You could probably jump over him and keep him in the corner.
Ow, 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 ow.
Oh, he's actually kind of far away. Ah. I bet there's a way to do it. Maybe not. That's a little bit too slow. DDT? Nah, that's too slow. Unless heavy kick works. This is 40 duration. Actually, that should work. It should be plus 10. This is probably character specific. But that should work. I did it wrong, and it was still plus 3. So yeah, you can switch sides, but they're really far away from the corner, so it's kind of... That part's kind of whack. That's cool. Yeah, I forgot why I brought that up, and I totally got distracted. And Rubes, thank you for the 57 month. I appreciate you. Welcome back to the world's strongest laboratory. I hope you're doing all right. My sleep schedule has been trash lately. Just trash.
Doing that towards a Makoto is just a special kind of brave.
So yeah, all that to say that medium punch into EX chop, I don't think it's answer to them jumping away. But the thing about third strike is you're not going to play perfectly every time. Which is, oh yeah, that's what I forgot to go over. One more thing with the Alex crouching light kick. You're not gonna play perfectly every time. Actually, most often you're not gonna play perfectly. It's so hard to play this game perfectly. Now let's say you actually get to confirm with Alex. Let's just say I just get to confirm, but I'm just a little bit too far away. That's terrible. That's not good. That's pretty much it. If you're not point blank range, I don't think this works. And I think if they're crouching, it makes it worse as well. But if they get hit by this, likely they're gonna be standing. But you gotta be close. It's just gonna make it whiff. So you gotta be pretty much point blank. Let me see if I can just back up a little bit. That's crazy. So 20, we'll go with 22. If I back up to 28, will it work? Okay. 31. Okay, not exactly point blank. 39. Okay, 39. That sucks. That's not even that far away. It's crazy. But like this. If I cancel it instead, do the old YOLO, I think this will keep me closer. Yeah. Yep, but that's not a confirm. That, no chance that's a confirm. Canceling crouching light kick.
Yogurt Brain with the speed run of
I think you asked the other day about crouching light kick with Remy. I can do it in the super, which means if I practice it, I can do it in the uppercut. But yeah, it's really hard. This one is hard to showcase because you won't believe me because I'll mess it up a couple times. I missed that one. Should be 8. I was too slow. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. See, now I've passed the point of credibility. That one was good. 8. That one was not good. Bad. Oh. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not.
He's going to be in winners.
Let me get some caffeine, I'll do it. This looks really hard to do. Yeah, I think it's on the border. It's probably like barely possible, which means it's probably 12 or 13 frame. Do I remember right that Alex has a 2 crouching light kick, medium kick, target combo that's super hard to do? Yeah, he does. Super hard to do and not very rewarding. But I believe it does set up his command grab, right? Is that correct? No. What it was, no. It was crouching light kick sets up his command grab, and then if you do sweep, it punishes them for jumping. I don't know what this is for. Even on hit. And round closer. I guess. I don't know. It's even. It's even on block. What the heck? Tech throws. A commentary from Marvel with homie that had the glasses. 3s is so weird. Yep, that's true. So the crouching light kick sets up his command grab really well. Maybe it's hey, I guess you gotta delay it a bit. Oh, it might be because I don't know why. I have to delay it. But I wonder if that's just a weird Ryu thing. Doesn't really matter who. Yeah, that's Ryu. Oh, maybe not. So medium power bomb is probably the right one to use. So if your opponent tries to jump away because of the command grab, then the sweep actually works here. But I wonder if this lines up the same way that the Makoto scenario did. Let me just do this real quick and just show you what this is all about before I get too distracted. So this doesn't work, right? But if you do the sweep on the target combo, it prevents them from jumping. Does this have a good knockdown? I don't remember. 26. Stupid weird timing. Knockdown's the same whether it's a sweep or a target combo. 26. You should be able to dash up, but I think if they quick tech, you're not going to get much. Yeah, it's a bit far. So corner, this is okay. And it's going to be character dependent, of course. Repeating, of course. Cool. All right, let me focus. Afro Droid with the tier 111 months. Appreciate you. Welcome back to the World Strongest Support Tour. Hope you're doing all right. Are my alerts not having any sound? Because I'm not getting any sound. I didn't see the levels go up. Did I miss it? And I swear to gosh darn it. Stream is blow up. We are? Okay, good. I didn't see my sound go up on the meters. I'm not hearing it either. I just happen to be looking at the screen. Oh, I forgot to put my YouTube chat up. I might have missed some stuff.
Oh, he tried to tick throw, walk up, but was just out of range.
That's good. Oh, I don't have a history. If anybody typed anything on YouTube for the past 27 minutes, I missed it. Feel free to bug me about it again. Hit me with the Terminated. Z Spectre, is he even in the chat sometimes? Ah, that sucks. Yeah, that hit really awkward. I'm not even sure if that was punishable. What's that Riot fighting game called? Double knockout, 2x. It's called 2x KO. I don't know. Maybe it'll grow on you. I have no idea. I'm just gonna sort of skim through these and see if there's anything worth noting. What I really want to do in this series is watch, especially the grand finals matches. But for like the pool play, top 32, 16, I'll just kind of skim through it and see if there's any cool matches. But I pretty much want to consistently look at third strike tournaments and watch the grand finals at least. If it's a really good tournament, really big tournament like this one, probably more than that, like top 4. But I just want to start looking at more footage and help promoting the streams. Because there's no reason this stream shouldn't have a couple hundred viewers, like 500 to 1,000 viewers. But I think just people don't know about it. I think Third Strike has a lot of potential for viewership, but it's just not known. Why are they not turning green? Hugo got a green. He got a green jumpsuit on. That's good enough.
All right, Hugo needs to find some kind of opening, just space him out a little bit with those big pokes.
Dang, Justin was right. Hugo players like to jump at Chun-Li. Was it 2 days ago? About no, it's Thursday. It was last weekend. Third Strike has a huge opportunity being the throwback game at Evo. It seems like there's a missed opportunity for a lot of people, a lot of content creators. I mean, pretty much it's Justin. Justin does some Third Strike stuff, and then you got people who are starting off, like in the Third Strike, who are really dedicated. But I feel like they need a dedicated mid to high level streamer. I'm sort of mid. So I'll see how much I can help out. Smug, yeah. But Smug, not that he owes anybody anything, but he's not really that interested in, you know, promoting the scene, which is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. There's no obligation. Nobody's obligated to do anything. But I think it'd be good for, you know, somebody who's consistently pushing the whole scene of U.S. Third Strike, because there's a lot out there. I mean, it's Texas, Chicago, North Carolina. We got some ATL players, Atlanta, South Carolina.
Like I was just about to say earlier, you know,
Who am I missing?
it's so scary for
Does Florida have a scene? I know California has a scene, but I don't see nothing from them. I don't see nothing from California anymore. New York, how can I forget?
failed attempt on the double parry.
Smoking at CVS 2. Oh, there was something I wanted to talk about with that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, reacting to the demon flip, EX uppercut, that's 3 damage.
So this Ken player, I believe, is one of the best. I'm not sure if he's from this area. Big Red. He's a super strong player. He did really well at Jazzy last year. I'm hyped for this weekend Evo JP3S. I don't get hyped anymore, man. I'm too old. It's gonna sound messed up. I didn't get hyped when we went to the when my wife was pregnant and we went to the you know, you get a little picture of your baby so you can get a preview of what she's gonna look like. I didn't get hyped for that. I thought it was cool, but she was like, "You're not excited enough." Like, shut the fuck up. But when she was born, yeah, that shit was tight.
It's so scary for Goki to make any mistake, you know, especially depending on what character you're playing against. You can lose over half your life.
Yeah, you really kind of have to play perfect. You have to.
People are actually having a big meetup in Florida this weekend. Seems pretty small, but it's bigger than G8 exists.
Definitely has the tools for that, you know.
I need it. That reminds me. Okay, that reminds me about how important it is to have arcade hardware or even like a super gun. But arcade hardware is hard to get. Super gun makes my penis soft. I don't know why, but it does. But that's what I would like to either prove or disprove. Is Super Gun Third Strike really good? Because I'm sure it's like one of the best. It's better than consoles, right? But is it better than PC? Didn't Cross Tekken have a resurgence? They had a documentary that I helped. Nah, Cross Tekken can't have a resurgence. They're locked into Game for Windows Live. So if you want to play it on PC, you gotta jump through like 10 community hoops. I wish you could. Super Gun is the next best thing to cab. I think that. Well, let's say that Super Gun is. We'll just for this theory we'll put it as a fact. Super Gun is number 2. Super Guns aren't hard to get. I mean, they're hard to get. Super Guns are hard to get. Laptops. Everybody got a laptop that can run Third Strike. But if you have like the right settings for it, I think you can get pretty close. If not, maybe better. I think the monitor is important. That's kind of, but getting a high refresh rate monitor is not as difficult as getting a Super Gun set up.
Yeah, you gotta have defense. But almost had the adjustment.
The accessibility of it is way too insane. Of course.
But, you know, just playing patient game, just allowing Big Red to, you know, make mistakes by himself. And then, like, once he loses that patience, then, you know, it'd be a perfect time for you to, like...
Super Gun is prone to having a ton of problems. Yeah, I didn't even factor that in. There's probably going to be problems with Super Gun at Evo. That sucks.
That's fine though.
And, why are tournaments so stupid? Man, local tournaments are the best. You know, local tournaments with a head-to-head cab. Blessed. You're doing better than anybody else.
Big Red, one of the top seeds of this bracket, so good chance of making it out of pools, I think.
Yeah, for sure. He's definitely
So
got
we'll
a good
see.
shot.
We'll definitely see him again.
All right, up next.
It's not about our refresh rate. It is.
Walking into the cab. Who we got?
Yeah, maybe it's just
Refresh rate is related to your ability to perceive the image.
Logan Arcade. They're doing a secondary stream. They had some technical problems when the tournament started, but they're up and running now. Beautiful stream being hosted by Moss Passion, the resident streamer here at Chicago. Logan Arcade.
And I know 60 FPS. You would think that 60 FPS wouldn't matter for a higher refresh rate, but
Jazzy Logan action.
it does.
Would normally be off-stream matches, but you know Logan and Jazzy spoiling you guys with 2.
He gets his command dash and then just decides to wait to see what Ken decides to do. And now, the next time he gets the command, the dash punch, he's going to be able to go for another option.
Hey, I found it.
Here we go.
Sweet.
Axe kick just beats everything. It's crazy.
See if I can still explain this like I used to. I feel like I'm out of not out of brain don't work so good lately. Just show all of them. I need the image. This one, there we go. This is the one. I should just save this. I don't know what the speed is for all of this, but this is how it works. This has equal FPS and refresh rate. But there's gaps in between these frames. What happens with refresh rate is your monitor renders the image from the top to bottom, right? Where's my buttons at? There we go. So your monitor renders the image from the top to the bottom, and how often it refreshes is the speed at which it does that. So if it refreshes 60 hertz, it does this 60 times. This process, it does it 60 times in a second. It makes the image go from top to bottom 60 times in a second. If you have a 240 hertz, it goes way faster. Like, much faster. So what I think is happening in 60 FPS games, if you have like a timeline, and you have, we'll say this is a 5-frame timeline or something, right? If something occurs in between frames, it's gonna round up to the next frame when you're refreshing. So say something happens here, you have to wait for that image to refresh here until you can actually see it. So if it happens over here, the same thing. You're not gonna see it until the image refreshes to the next whatever. I don't think it's a frame. Maybe it is. But if you have let's say this is double the refresh rate like this, and then something happens around here, instead of seeing that image here, you'll see it here instead. It'll refresh earlier, so you see it earlier. That is my TED Talk.
I love the way that Nerdy's playing right now. Just playing so patient.
Very much keep waiting. What a win.
Input lag is another metric that focuses on input, startup of animation of whatever action you have started.
Red on top of it right now.
Yeah, but Makoto's just such a bully. Just
Yeah.
Playing keep away, a lot of neutral axes.
But based on explanation on the website, they are slightly different. No, they're...
Very hard to deal
Oh, wait.
They
They have a lot of crossover, but they're slightly different.
try to go
They're both important.
you need to.
All I'm saying is you need a high refresh rate monitor. It's better than not having that.
Let Big Red become a little too impatient.
And from what I understand, Supergun shouldn't have too many factors of input delay.
Nerdy kind of wanting Big Red.
But that's just what I've heard somebody else say that seems to know. It's about the converter that you use, and that should be the only component that's really inputting more delay. There's something that feels different, but I mean, what I would do, I would try to see if I can confirm Alex's super with crouch light kick super on Supergun. I think that's reasonable.
Playing a spacing game, the walk is actually pretty good.
But if I were to test this, I would need an assistant. I would need a person with me to test it. I'd also have to set up a Supergun, which I don't know how to do.
Yeah, and I will say Big Red's kind of playing a little lane too.
Plug stuff in, turn it on, see what happens.
SA2, he doesn't want to go over to her side of the screen or else.
Yeah, the thing with SA2 is, like, it's big damage when you get it, but
That's probably one of the bigger things holding Third Strike back, though.
He has to rely
That
on
accessibility
resets
point,
or
consistency in setups,
waiting for bench
trusting that one setup is going to work.
so I'm not
Because it also, when you can't play the game the way that you think
he needs to at
you
least
should be playing it, I mean, not just placebo or psychological.
he needs to use PX at least.
It's really frustrating because this is a game that where precision matters a lot, and it's really cool when those precise moments happen. So if you have something that's hindering that,
Big Red now just
then it's kind of a bummer. It makes you not want to play it.
one too many dashes there.
Kind of like me.
alright.
So at least when you play from home on Fightcade, you know that it's at least consistent.
Okay,
May not be accurate, but it's you know what to expect when you're getting into it.
yeah, it's already tied up now.
Parents, yes, safe.
Oh,
Good uppercut.
catching the DX uppercut. Oh,
Just wake up super. Oh, but it whiffs, so still opportunity here.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
That back throw, that's gonna be it. All right.
Yeah.
Big red with the first game.
Odd choice there to use the.
Shouldn't a true world warrior be able to adapt to any setup?
Guess a dash. That's the only thing I can think of.
I've had to do that plenty of times. You don't like it though.
But yeah, big red is smart for him to just backdash like that. Yeah, let's see what super he's gonna choose. He needs to use more meter than
I don't know. So
Input lag website they use. It tested CRT side by side with a monitor being tested and use a specific set of camera settings. Camera settings. Well, Wid, he tested what third strike should be on Super Gun, or not Super Gun, CPS 3. Should be about 2.6. 2 point frames of input delay. There's just so many factors to account for, because this game also runs at 59.59 or something stupid like that. Refresh. Whoa! And when they, so on Fightcade or on Final Burn, it used to run on 60 hertz, and then they changed it over to actually run 59.59. When they first did that, the game felt trash, terrible, awful. I don't know what it was, but I was like, okay, I'm done playing Third Strike. No more Fightcade, this is terrible. And it's hard to tell, because maybe it's just placebo, maybe nothing's wrong, maybe you just got unlucky. Bad connections, something.
So far, this is Nerdy's round, so that's true. Let's see.
What about Steam Deck? If Steam Deck, they have Steam Decks or portable PCs with good monitors. Worth a shot. I don't know if you can modify Steam Deck to use Fightcade though, or the emulator. Have one button connected to both camera trigger to take picture and measure the difference that way. Yep. And I think input delay might not be the only thing. Could be more to it than that, but I just don't know what to think of. It could also be the way the game accepts the inputs, which I don't know why that would matter. Like maybe the converters aren't that good, or they're not 100% good. So they could have low input delay, but low accuracy.
Yeah, I don't think he realized that he was just gonna go for the super afterwards.
Might have a Street Fighter 5, Street Fighter 6 situation, where the buffers are weird. Sometimes in Street Fighter 6, it feels like your directions lag behind your inputs. Fightcade on macOS is an extra frame of lag in my experience. Maybe it's the same on Linux. The good thing about Fightcade, though, that's where the run ahead can make a difference. I'm not sure if macOS can run ahead. Probably. I guess it just depends on the CPU. Is this dude drinking hard liquor? Yeah, switch the camera. Okay, let's try to get to the later parts of the tournament. Let's see what we got. Patty got bans. I think the names are reversed. Yeah. Kind of going in. I feel that people are really afraid to block against Makoto. It's alright. Sometimes you gotta take a command grab.
Oh, there's the medium punch, yep. All day in the world to confirm that on hit.
This guy looks like my friend a little bit.
You can probably confirm.
My friend Knuckle Dust. Got the same vibe. Beanie, disheveled look. Makoto. Oh, it's cheap. You have to Kara that dash punch. Street Fighter 6 feels so unpleasant to play after playing a bit of Third Strike. Man, I haven't played in like, I don't know, over a month I haven't played Street Fighter 6.
What do we got here? We're gonna play a little pressure.
Former #1 Jamie, North America.
Upkick's got nothing going. Meth Rosenstock.
Absolute murder.
Patty got bans there.
Got a Capcom hat? Nice.
a shaky tournament there.
And,
So this is-
yeah,
this is the big one.
And the pressure from Meth's just been doing low short in the dash punch like 3 or 4 times in a row, multiple times.
That vortex, I
Both
talked
of these
about,
characters
it
are so
is
awkward to
actually
fight
in
because they have such strong offense, but they're both also annoying when they just run away and build meter to make their offense better.
Nice optimal ender here, and yep, follows it up.
So I would think Makoto still has to chase Yun more than Yun has to chase
Nice
Makoto
air, stays in front with the dive kick, nice pressure.
because Yun's meter is shorter.
Scary. Oh,
Hey.
no, one side. Can
Why don't
she dash?
kind of wonder why Makoto players don't go for the link. Maybe it wasn't enough to kill. It wasn't enough to kill in that situation. But Makoto, I don't ever see Makoto players do medium punch, light kick, dash punch. It's so good. Why would you do that? Oops.
Follow the Street Fighter 3. Prepare for battle.
Random. I guess it's kind of easy to mess up, but I don't think so. I think once you practice this, it's easy. I thought it was too far. Yeah. Damage is pretty good. I'll tell you, it's +2 on hit. I don't think she can command grab you if you attack, right? I think you'll still be throw involved, but I'm not sure. Let's try. I don't think enough people attack into Makoto when she's going to do a command grab. Because she can't actually hit you, unless there's a weird spacing thing like that. Does she have more advantage when she charges it up? Oh, it always knocks down. That's one other thing I think Makoto players should do more of, especially against Hugo. This is really annoying. It's hard to put in your game plan, but using her charged Hayate, this is now a deterrent for Hugo. So you can easily whiff punish with this. Why are they blocking? That's not a block. What the? That's weird. Why aren't you blocking, Hugo? When you charge his move, it has plus frames. So let's say Hugo is whiffing medium punch, down medium kick to out footsie you preemptively because that's all he can do. You can hold this or, oops, you can hold this or cancel it. When you hold it and they block it, it's +2, which is really stupid. Now, what you can also do to create more space is you can Kara it. So if you want to just be outside of their normal ranges, you can Kara it, and then if they whiff, you can punish it. So probably heavy Kara is what you want to do. Oh my goodness. Like this. Try it. Pretty good.
That's a good question.
Safer when charged. It's just plus. It's plus when you charge it.
Nice job. There we go. Oh, no, unfortunately, yeah.
More Makoto tips, please.
Close Fierce when he
Nah.
didn't want it.
Makoto players don't need more tips.
Ganation didn't really get Patty that much damage, but I mean, it comes back just as quick as it came.
Oh, there it is again. Once again, what? Oh, that time he read the EXT.
Oh.
And that's
I'll do it.
going to be it for game number 2. Pack just
So this is how it works.
Ganation didn't really get Patty that much damage, but I mean, it comes
Dang, he lost to that back throw.
Oh, there it is again. Once again, what? Oh,
Oh.
that time he read the EXT.
No punish. Dang, that's just messy.
it comes Patty that much damage.
Good knockdown, and then they missed the crouching light kick meaty. That sucks. One of the most frustrating things to deal with in this game, especially if you're rusty, if you're either like not good at timing meaties or rusty, wake up throw is so cheap.
And that's going to be it for game number 2. Patty got
It's so cheap.
some kind of adjustment.
It's just like Guilty Gear. Like in Guilty Gear, people will mash on their heavy attack to throw you. It's a lot like that. It's pretty close. The difference is in Guilty Gear, if you're too far away, you get a really slow normal, so it's hard to counter hit.
But unfortunately, he's just been getting over. Meth Roadstock's picked up on that. Offense here.
Short dash punch pressure that he's been keeping on everybody today. Has been
Wow.
absolutely nuts. Yep. There it
This
is.
losers finals.
Got the punish there. There we go.
Empty jump.
Roadstock here in the corner here.
I feel like empty jump throw should never work.
Hayate, auto sniffing. Oh my god. Yo, he is just.
Because I think you should be able to throw them.
Make his way into grand.
Even though you can't parry, you should be able to throw them. But when it'll be a throw tech is the end result, I think.
Got the shoulder here.
Probably depends on their landing recovery as well.
Wake up low short. No respect.
Can't backdash.
Yo, no. Meth Roadstock. That was
I
nasty.
bet Yun can challenge command grab with light kick.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Getting stuffed.
I don't think this Yun player knows how to
There we go.
deal with Makoto. Backdashing is not what you do. What the? Okay.
There we go.
All right.
Fierce, need the ender here.
Ah.
Let's
Do
go,
watch.
Pat.
Doing the hard stuff.
Clutch round there from Patty. He says, I'm not going away yet. Nice throw to get us started early here. He's getting his jump timing and dash punch. And high kick timing a lot better now.
I need to get better at red parrying Yun's target combo again.
That's an unfortunate drop, but it's okay. Sometimes corner,
Oy.
corner, but
Nice, get the full screen. Yeah, he's building the meter.
Screen
here.
dash
Meth
punch, what the
Roadstock's gonna be fully stocked. It's gonna, yes.
Such a
he's gonna
crazy
go
thing to
late,
do.
burns it immediately. Gets the small life lead here.
getting a little bit of pressure with that.
Nice.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, that would have been a good snipe. Air to air.
Blame Patty for just holding up right there.
It felt like they were setting that up, or maybe waiting for the EX
Oh,
up kick.
Like I said, that air-to-air axe kick a few moments
Interesting.
earlier
They
was
both did pretty well,
such a
but I
game
feel like the Yun player didn't know how to deal with the matchup.
Patty got banned, so
Let's find a situation where Makoto was rushing down and see what they could have done better.
full screen. Yeah, he's
Maybe
building
right
the
here.
meter from Meth Roadstock.
And what do they do?
Oh,
Oh,
he's stocked.
they just got
Yes, he gets the link
combo's not done.
immediately. Gets the small life lead here.
And this was just pokes. Last time it was the back throw scenario. Maybe around here?
Wake up.
there you go, pretty good damage.
Some characters can backdash and it makes their hitbox cause the next move to whiff. I don't think Yun is one of those characters. I think Makoto is one of those characters. Something like that.
There you go, pretty good damage.
So I think the question is, if you jump away, does the crouch light kick hit you? I think it does. Let me find out. Let me find out the truth.
Street Fighter 3.
Yeah.
Well, I got
So Hayate is +2. Crouch light kick is 4. So I do think this will keep you on the ground. So jumping, you don't do that there, right? Counter attack. Jump. Counter move. Jump. There we go. Oh, I gotta sit upright to do this. Ugh. Third strike requires lower back. Yeah, if you do it correctly, they shouldn't be able to jump out. So, honestly, it's kind of hard to do. There you go. And eventually, she's going to be too far away. So, after the second one, the next Hayate would whiff. So, I think one thing is that backdash is just not the answer. I'm pretty sure even if you command grab, it's going to hit the backdash. So that's just no good. I think you gotta like block and then jump away, right? That's a good default answer. Low parry is pretty good. They would have to do medium punch. But I think if they do medium punch, that's gonna air reset you, right? Yeah. I don't think they're gonna stay on the ground with medium punch. Nope. And that's pretty good. So I think down parry is pretty good. Down parry, jump.
Yep.
Because her high option doesn't really punish you for jumping. I feel like the most threatening thing about Makoto is the first thing that they do, not the follow-ups. If they start with command grab or they start with something like medium punch and then confirm into light kick Hayate. If they're near the corner and they confirm that into super, that also sucks. That's really good. But I feel like these are the really best things to do. Either medium punch or command grab at the very beginning. She up kicks. I have a feeling there's ways to get around that too and still have offense. But I think you should attack her. I think you should Street Fighter 5 it. Street Fighter 6 it. What Young can probably do is light kick. You should still have throw and vol. I don't think you can do command grab here. Absolutely not. Nah. But that's when you might lose to a button again. Like that. So specifically, if you have a read on their command grab, you can hit her out of it before she does it. Do. The muscle memory to exit the train mode is kicking in. You got tired of me doing? Got tired of me labbing?
I think that's what they call running.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, getting stuffed multiple times.
And of course, the flip side is that the Makoto player could then start parrying you for hitting attacks. So that would cover the EX up kick and a light kick if you were to do that as a reversal. You want to do something that also does damage too. And that's probably one of Yun's problems in that situation. Is because the best he's probably going to get is like a down medium punch into a dash punch. Or EX shoulder. So even though you guessed correctly, you kind of just reset neutral again. But the good news is Yun, even if he's not doing a lot of damage, he's still getting his meter for Genagin. So that's a pretty easy way to invest in that meter.
Sometimes corner is just corner, but nice. Get the full screen. Yeah, he's building the meter here, but Meth Rosenstock's gonna be fully stocked. Yes, he gets.
If down medium punch works, that's better. I think you can confirm down medium punch. Do down medium punch, Soraya Genki, Soraya whatever.
Good jump there. I don't blame
I want to play Yun and use SA2. I think that'll be a fun experiment.
Like I said, that air-to-air axe.
I don't. This is probably not related to what happened, but there's always been a weird thing with American players and not being able to parry that. Oh, they could have parried that. Why do people not know how to parry that? It's so easy. It's so slow. Am I crazy?
Hell yeah. Shout out to Micah. We talked about him earlier, actually. He's a
X kick, yeah.
Remy player. That's 50 bones. Thank you for your generosity, dude.
I think that move sucks. It changes the timing. You think so? I've never really been worried about that. Oh, did I finish? That was losers finals. And then here's grand finals. I don't think the timing changes that much. And even then, you can try the parry and then block. Like, what's the worst that can happen? Specials. Which one is it? Tsurugi. Nah, man, you can't change the timing. Nah. This move is so easy to parry. It's Tsurugi, right? Short in the air. Nah, man, this move is easy. And it's not even that fast because it's hitting you on the third active frame, likely. So it's not actually 14 frames. It's more like 17. 17, whatever one I clicked on. It's like +3 to everything else. Compared to a regular jump in, the timing is way different. Yeah, but you can see it by that time. It's so slow that, oh, they did a jump in? Oh, they did Tsurugi? I don't want to say I'm built different, but this has never really been a problem for me. You just block the jump in. If they do a Tsurugi, easy. Just an easy parry. I don't know. Am I missing something? You just block. You just block the jump in. If they do a Tsurugi, you parry it. Am I crazy? Just dash so she doesn't hit. Truly masterful gameplay. They pair with muscle memory for the normal jump, medium kick, then go for a cross button since they register it as an empty jump. I can see that being probably the larger issue, is that people tend to just parry regular jump-ins and not even consider the Tsurugi. Which is crazy because it's been 20 years. You would think in 15, 20 years, you'd be like, oh, block the jump-in, react to the Tsurugi. You can react to it and parry when proximity guard kicks in. Like, I've never been technical with it. I've just been like, oh, block. There's a Tsurugi. She's doing a neutral jump? Okay, I'll block. Look, there's a Tsurugi. Parry it. It's never been a problem for me. Before even knowing what I know now. Will you play Street Fighter 6 after Season 2 patch? Yep. Yeah, I'll play it again. Maybe it's easier for Hugo because he has to do it high. That's an interesting thought. With Yang, sometimes it feels like I can just crouch under it. So they have to do it later. Feels like she can mix it up a lot. Yeah, it probably has a contribution. People get hit by Tsurugi at all levels of play when attempting to parry. That is probably another contribute because you don't want to get hit by Makoto in the first place. So it's like, oh, if I don't parry this, I'm gonna get knocked down and I gotta eat the mix. I ain't never been scared. I ain't never scared. I pop the trunk. That's how I feel like you gotta be against Makoto. Like, I tend to have that mentality a lot in this game. I always go for red parries. Most of the time, unless they can, I don't know, like most of the time I go for the red parry because either I get practice doing it or I actually get the red parry, and it's always cool when I do. So, and if it just hits me as a regular hit, I don't care because you can't really hit confirm a second hit off of something like Ken's back medium kick. You can kind of rip it and just hope it hits, which sometimes that works. All right, let's watch these grand finals. This is too far ahead.
Last touch for both of these players right now.
This one I might put on YouTube. I'll take a good look at it. Damn, that was quick. I feel like they played losers finals and immediately went into grand finals. That was a bit of a break. All right, so this is grand finals of the Jazzy Auto Qualifier in Chicago. Yeah.
Auto qualifier for the Jazzy circuit.
Yeah, let them know, Humbag.
Here we go. Let's go.
I've known Humbag for way too long, probably 20 years, something like that. The beginning of Xbox, third strike.
Looking to break the streak of second places.
It's interesting how he doesn't go for the car uppercut to me.
The biggest and the reddest in the room.
Yep.
I wonder if Ken can still get Oki if he misses the uppercut. I think he does, but I don't remember. So I feel like why not go for it? Is this Evo? This was this was in Chicago. This was a Jazzy Auto Qualifier, which is held in Akihabara Arcade, Denver, Colorado. I'm starting to get churched up on the third strike scenes. Yeah. That absolutely, I think, should have been super. I'm kind of curious why they didn't cancel into it. But, I mean, there is something to your health is low and you want to use your super in a way that's going to kill them. So this could have been completely intentional. I wouldn't have minded that.
Let him calm down. The Zoomer vape clouds has got around him sometimes.
Oh, oy.
Fireball confirmed here from Big Red.
Target combo should do the job. Bro, wake up. That was probably super. That was probably super. Wake up super.
Tried to go air to air, but I said
Oh! I actually don't know if Ken has advantage after a regular Tatsu hits like this. Maybe I can visually see it. It's probably safe.
So hard to stuff out. Active.
Light it up.
This is a hard game. Drowsies!
One finger up in the
With the
air.
prime appreciate you. Welcome to the world. Strongest laboratory. Hope you're doing good.
Nice punish there. Good stuff.
You remember Humpbag? Yeah.
Yay.
You see this guy Naked Samurai in the chat between me? That's my brother. Between me and him,
Button coming out.
we were like #1 on the Third Strike Xbox leaderboards. More him. He was a crazy person on that.
Evening up the life bars here, but he does have that life lead.
I went for it that time. Oh, it looks like you don't get good Oki.
Jumping normals from Makoto.
Evening up the life at Rosenstock.
You don't get good advantage.
Here, but he does have that life.
If you miss this uppercut, she gets up quick enough. And Makoto, I don't think she gets up that quick. So you won't be able to dash.
The jumping
Whoa!
getting all the mileage to it.
Oh,
You can kind of go for those gutsy DPs against
I like the delay on the target combo.
super stock, but
That was short jab, short. And then dash up grab.
Now,
That'll mess with your timing quite a
oh
bit.
my gosh, the magic missile.
Oh no, the throw.
oh,
I'm so sorry, Will. I'm so sorry.
what
The
kills
Guilty
me
Gear.
so much in this game
Guilty
sometimes
Gear.
is missing that timing.
That was a fun hell dive earlier. We missed that extract by like 10 seconds. Bro, I could have just ignored everything and just ran straight for it.
I had the advantage.
I could have like asked you to drop your samples because I could have made it, but I tried to help out the guys behind us. But I should just beeline for it. I totally could have made it.
Just enough. Taking game one here though, but this said this will be a will need to be reset. He'll have to win the first 3 here to reset the bracket here against Big Red coming from the win.
I had to kill like 3 Bile Titans in a row. All I had is EATs. My airstrikes were on cooldown, so I'm like, uh-oh.
Getting that low for it. DP on the low
Ooh,
parry.
he went for it that time.
Forward into super. Nice job, Big Red.
Got him.
Jab short.
Look at Big Red. He delays his target combos. That gives you more of a window to confirm it, and it might make it more difficult to red parry if somebody can actually do that. EX Tatsu to get out. That's smart.
Yep, gets out here.
Goes for the super. Now, it's hard to call this a bad decision, but I think when your health is that low, you want your super to kill them.
But it's still a little bit of a mountain to climb.
Because now your chances of losing are pretty bad. Or good, depending on how you look at it. So you could potentially lose and then not have a super for the next round. In Third Strike, it feels good to spend your super and just really establish something, get a guaranteed something. But this is also a game where like the rules of Street Fighter 5 and 6, where you always spend your meter to kill them, they don't always apply. Sometimes you can hold your meter for the next round and it gives you a win more condition. But this wasn't really that scenario. It was more like save it for the next round, I think. Or save it until you might be in a winning position.
That hurt, but it's still a little bit of a mountain to climb.
So this is actually exactly what happened. they got hit with the air-to-air,
Especially when
and now they lost their super.
jumping for it.
And that could have helped out quite a bit, because that could have got them to the next round. And this round would have been a good round to use their super a bit earlier. If they got the super, like in this is where you be the annoying Makoto player. Maybe not too much, so they don't build too much meter, but you want to get your meter to a point where you can use it at about like half, even full health. So you can stock up and then have it for the last round. If you use your super to win at this round, it makes the last round even harder. But I can't emphasize enough. This game is so difficult to play perfectly and make the right decision all the time. I think more often than not, that doesn't happen. You got to improvise off of what isn't optimal.
Grab, it's gonna be destroyed.
But surprisingly, I haven't seen Meth go
Dang, down medium punch?
after high. I'd say that often.
Not good.
Yeah, in this top 8, he hasn't done it a
Oh.
lot.
Look at that. Look at Big Red's adjustment.
Yeah,
He lost the last match because of the reversal throw timing on Wake Up. So now he's standing outside of that range, and he's actually punishing the throw with his throw out with walking up. He could also do something like down medium kick uppercut to maintain that range and then punish it. If he had super, he can do far medium punch and then confirm into super. But this approach is great.
he hasn't done it a lot.
It'll take about 3 more grabs, maybe 4 to kill. And now what the effect is on Meth Rosenstock is now they're less likely to throw on Wake Up. And that allows him to do more target combo stuff. That's it. Oh, how do you miss it? How do you miss it?
Getting that spacing he needs.
Oh my goodness.
Unfortunately,
Had to do it to him. Had to let him know.
EXDP takes game 2 here, tied 1-1.
Once you go to Helldiver difficulties, it's hard to go back to the other levels. Helldiver is just too much fun with the constant swarming. It could be equally as frustrating, though, if you're playing with friends that you like. Why did you throw a 380 on me? Huh? Why did you do that? Now's not the time. If I win round one, if I win round 1, I try my best not to use any meter round 2, because if we get to round 3, I'll have 2 meters and it's GG. Yep, makes it. It just, you increase the difficulty for your opponent, and it impacts their brain.
He's not faltering. He's not swearing at all.
He is so good. I almost wonder if he's confirming that.
Not the strongest Oki, but don't really need to be.
He's so ready to rip the super.
Oh, obviously a big mistake. See, this is the same scenario as last time. Exact same scenario. They use a super where it's not going to kill. And the other problem with Super Art 1 is the knockdown sucks. This knockdown is actually terrible, isn't it? Does she get anything? Maybe if she has you in the corner, she can do something. But it resets neutral, and Ken has better neutral than Makoto. Pretty sure that's a fair statement. So what they could have done, maybe reset for the command grab, maybe parry. I think this is the issue. The underlying issue is that Meth Rosenstock is worried about what Ken might do with the reset. So instead of dealing with that, they go into the super for guaranteed damage, but that just resets neutral.
That's gonna even it up a bit.
And it's not really the most damaging way to use it either. They are standing, right? Crouching light kick into a light punch Hayate and then super. If they're this super does 1 billion damage if you hit them with medium punch while they're crouching. But this is a totally different scenario. Low damage starter, Hayate linked in a super. The damage is too low. Hey, what up, Diaphone?
Oh no! He accidentally held the Hayate.
Sometimes you get scared in this game, man. Sometimes you legit are worried that you're gonna make the wrong choice, so you'd rather go for what's guaranteed. Because they're also low. The Makoto player's health is so low that they could lose the chip damage. And Ken almost has a super art. But it's just not the right call. I don't think this is the right call.
One dash throw could seal it.
And I'll say it again, this game is impossible to play perfectly. It's so hard to play it 100% correct.
For everyone saying fireballs are bad in this game, you stare it down the barrel of an EX fireball.
Ooh, what do they do?
Stare it down the barrel.
Oh, they down parried.
Fireball, last little health,
They
yeah.
probably could have jumped away in time. Whoa!
Tell me you got
Oh! Man, these kind of scrambles.
Once in a while.
This down medium kick that whiffed, that would have been a down medium punch if that was my friend.
Tell me you got that.
Short. Big red with the confirm. Pushes him into the corner.
I've been playing 3S a bit off stream. It's too fun. I fuck with you so much. Hey man, let me know when you want to play.
Doesn't matter. All things are his.
Or if you just want some, whatever. That's all I'm doing, pretty much. Until Season 2 Street Fighter 6 comes out, and if I really like that, I'm gonna just be doing this and some other stuff. There's too much going on with the Third Strike scene to just, you know, not take a look at it.
2-1 here over Meth Rosenstock here, trying to win this tournament.
Yeah, Yun is probably the best character for you. If you want to get good quick, he can carry that.
Fantastic.
Deserve chant.
Big red here. Early
Yun is for you specifically. Most of the time, Yun is too execution heavy, and his game plan doesn't make sense for an early fighting game player. But it'll be obvious to you. Hit down medium punch and then activate. Light punch, dash punch to whip punish sometimes. Dive kick.
Hey, SA1 gonna get the link.
You're gonna destroy Jam Crofts if you just do basic Yun stuff.
Close here.
Build meter with medium punch and activate.
Oh, let her rip. Instant.
And I think Ganajin is a little anime.
That's the move, right?
Yeah.
Everyone complains about it on
The
Twitter.
execution is still hard. Even the easy combos in Ganajin that don't really require like Kara Palm, Diapon Loop, you don't need those. Just toward medium kick,
Nice cancel.
palm.
Oh.
And then get an ender.
Tricky stuff. Great movement there on Meth Rosenstock.
Have you seen the characters punishing Makoto SA1 on hit?
On that.
I've seen where it whiffs in the last part. Medium uppercut.
Getting away with those.
Huge. Yeah.
Looks like Big Red is still working around the reversal throw. Ooh, oh, he actually missed a link.
We have a punish right here. We do.
Man grab?
He's not going to get a super punish off of it, but he's going to get him.
That was a good investment, I think. I think Meth Rosenstock, maybe he's adjusting to his meter mismanagement before, but this is set point for Big Red. God dang.
Super punish off of it. Right here, we do.
Kind of funny.
We have a punish right here.
Oh no!
Drops it.
Maybe Heavy Punch EX Hayate was better to put them in the corner. I like the command grab for building more meter. The stun is pretty much irrelevant at this point. You're just going to kill them before they get stunned. But for the meter build, this is okay. So it can get you closer to SA1.
Here we do. He's not going to get a super punish.
Right here is the game-winning guess for Meth Rosenstock. +2 after Hayate. They almost got the meter. That's crazy. Wait a minute.
Finish right here, we do. He's not going to get a super.
That's crazy. Yeah. If they, oh man, that's unfortunate. They were so close. Oh, let me erase this. They were so close to building super art. That sucks. I don't know how to use this thing again. How do I use it? How do I cancel it? That button? Gotta redo the buttons there.
But he's going to get him.
There is a thought also to, I don't know, maybe this baits an uppercut. Maybe it baits the EX. I don't think this beats the EX uppercut. The backdash, it's going to lose a super. I think you just got to be there and block and maybe throw tech or throw late. Big Red just blocked. Like that would have been such a turnaround. If they guessed correctly here without using their super, they could have turned this whole match around. They would have went into the next round with the super art 1. And then they would have had a good stance with that. And if they won the next match, they reset it. Does Charge Hayate build more? Can you do that with Heavy Punch? How can I look at this? I would have to put my meter very low, right? No refill. And then I guess I just go back into the match. I can see exactly how much. The command grab part doesn't really matter. So it's just Heavy Punch into Heavy Hayate. That puts me at 32. So what do you charge? Heavy Punch into Charge Hayate? Which Hayate? I'm going to write 32 in the chat because my memory is trash. So that built 32 meter. I assume Heavy Punch, Medium Punch. I don't know. I think Medium Punch. That. $34, but that didn't combo. Two hits, 32. So it's 130. Their health goes to 130 when I just do a regular one. That did one more damage. I charged it slightly with Heavy Punch. It did one more damage, but I didn't get more meter. No, it actually doesn't build more meter. I don't think so. I'm trying Medium Punch Hayate now. Huh. Don't know. If it does build meter, it'd be very slight. Even though that's what they needed. Charge for one more damage. That's what I did. It didn't have more meter build. Okay, well that's it. I wish I knew more about these players. From what I kind of understand, maybe it's just wrong, but the Makoto player plays a lot online. They don't play too many offline tournaments, and they did really well. And Big Red, I know a little bit about Big Red. He's super solid. Not only just judging by his gameplay here, but by the Jazzy auto qualifier and not the auto qualifier. The last Jazzy event, he did really well. He's super good. I feel like he can beat anybody. Yeah. But that's the cool thing about Third Strike, and especially Third Strike in America right now. There's so many good players that could, like, I can see Big Red winning. I can see Exodus winning. I can see my friend Face. If he's having a good day, I can see him doing extremely well. Sometimes Face plays out of his mind. He just needs to have a good day and not drink too much. Nika KO, of course. There's plenty of players that I'm just not remembering that can do extremely well. If I think I could do pretty good too if I don't only play Hugo in some matches, but that's gonna require a lot of practicing. But Hugo's tight. Oh yeah, like the other Hugo players like Big Nasty, Sandy Bags, Justin, the other New York players. Forget what he goes by now. But Frankie. I want to see USA compete with France. I'm really interested in seeing how Otana and Mimosa match up with the US. Yeah, me too. It's just too damn expensive for everybody. It's like such a big ask for either side. It's not like walking down the street to play with your friend. Hey, can you go on a plane for over $1,000 to play Third Strike? I lost a Neobon last year. Oh man, that's so disappointing. Two of your best friends are excellent Makoto players. Neobon has a weird, unorthodox style, though. He's really weird. Well, we're doing pretty good on Third Strike. So the other things that I have planned for today is to look over the League of Legends fighter footage, the Hunter x Hunter footage, and what else was there? Also, I want to look at the Third Strike players because there's some footage on the Third Strike channel of some of the foreign players like Neobon. Let's see who we got. I'll take a look at some of these. We got a new match with YSB and Roshi. That's good. But I've seen 5-star Sherwin. That's so odd. I saw Sherwin was there, and I assumed he went back to California. But I would think he would go there for Evil Japan. But I played him. I was like, weren't you just at Evil Japan? And then my dang internet crapped out. I was doing really well against Sherwin, but then I guess you never know. He could have won 3 straight. Score was 4-2 when we played. It was really awesome. I love playing people with good neutral. Like that moment where you know somebody else has good neutral and they like, you're like, well, yeah, what you gonna do? Like I see him zoning out my medium punch and he sees me zoning his heavy punch and looking for, and I anti-aired so many times. Man, it's so tight. Check this out. This better be good. This better be good, Geo. What is it? Oh. This anniversary edition? Oh, this, man. It's getting punished. So it's actually negative on knockdown. That sucks. That punishes too? Nah, that's gotta be some weird console behavior. Wasn't there something broken about Yun? I didn't know you could punish that. That's stupid. Wasn't there something broken about Yun on console? Like Xbox version? Ugh. You should watch the weekly singles tournament on Newton Oyama's channel. Oh yeah. When I pulled up, I was trying to find this tournament and I saw a bunch of Third Strike footage. So probably this one. Right here. Newton Oyama. I'll skim through some of these Third Strike videos and see anything interesting. I mean, a lot of these matches seem pretty good. It feels like the heavy hitters are coming out to play. Roshi versus YSB. Nuki versus Tominaga. KO versus Kokujin. TM versus... These are all good. These are probably all awesome. But I did kind of advertise this as foreign players are there. So let's look at Neobon versus Namepoo. Wow. Oh, that was sick. Oh no. I've never seen that. I've never seen that. How did it hit like that? Wait, hold on. Wait. That's crazy. That's really sick. Oh, he missed the command grab. Ooh. I like the reset there. That's it. Big boys are knocking the rust off for Evil Japan. Hope none of them win. Kind of like don't like the idea of someone doesn't actively play the game winning a big tournament. I mean, I think that's still kind of cool though. Or maybe a close match. I forget what it was about. There was something on Twitter not too long ago. Oh yeah. Somebody was responding to a tweet and they were saying, "I hope a young guy beats all these third strike players." I was like, "Yeah, what's the problem with that? I think that's sick." What's the problem? It's not like you can scrub your way to victory in third strike. At the high level, you can't do that. You got to be super good. If it's a young third strike player who's godlike, that's crazy. Oh. Nice. I bet Diapon's taking note on that one. Oh, to kill? EX up kicks in the dash punch. I think you gotta walk up too. Whoever wins will definitely deserve the win. Yeah. Third Strike is interesting game in terms of format. Like first to 1, first to 2, single elimination, first to 3, first to 5, team games. They all have a different approach. They're all insanely difficult to pull off. I would think first to 3 double elimination tournament would be like the true best person wins. But first to 2 is pretty solid too. Man, this is a timeless classic. KO versus Kokujin. That's crazy. This is 2024. What? Wow. Waking up with buttons. Ford parry. Kokujin looking rusty. What was that? Kokujin been playing too much Street Fighter 6. He ain't blocking on wake up at all. He did like one block and he got grabbed. These dudes literally never played 3S. They'll get back on it. Maybe. I don't think it takes that long to knock off the rust. I guess you got to keep up with maybe some of the new tech. But like old school playing this game, I mean, they were so good for like back in the day. So that level of play they were at is still extremely valid. It'd take like a day and a half to knock off the rust. Since arcades are dying, I kind of just don't like them coming out of the woodwork. Yeah, it sucks. It's hard, man. You can't just only play third strike for your whole life. Hard. You know, you get older. You gotta do some stuff. That was a little bit of a blowout, huh? TM still active, I think. That normal is terrifying. Against Q. Down medium kick. How's he gonna whip punish it? I think he can medium kick it, but that's it. But regardless of Chun-Li, whether she hits the medium kick or not, she's still building meter. So it's like, psh. Oh! Car command grab just like that, huh? I wonder, maybe he missed it earlier. I was wondering why he did a high-speed barrage. That was probably supposed to be a command grab. I can't full screen for some reason. This high-speed barrage is probably a missed attempt on car command grab. Yeah, I'm like 100% sure of it. Dang, is that the answer to Chun-Li's down medium kick? You have to car command grab with Q? Oh, it's a pretty big hit. I'm surprised you don't get at least one top at like round 1. That's gonna do it. He was sick. He's so bad, but he's so good. Q crouch tech? It's when he goes from crouch to stand tech. Maybe it should be called Q stand tech. When he goes from crouching to standing, what I think is that the game thinks, or like it's programmed incorrectly, where he's about to do a super jump or a jump, and that's why he has the invol. Uncrouch tech. Something like that. Oh! I gotta watch it again. Oh, he went for the down parry first. That's crazy. He did down parry, medium kick, which would have probably down parried a down light punch if Chun-Li woke up with down light punch. But since he did parry on their wake up, he can no longer tech throws. And since he committed to this medium kick, he's not going to be able to throw tech it or even offensively throw and then tech their throw. Or they tech his throw. So what happens is he down parries and then Chun-Li punishes the down parry with her throw. It gets in between the medium kick. Oh. This is a walk forward in the throw range, but also have a parry window active. Sick. Game's ridiculous. This matchup sucks. They both are loaded up fully. Full tank of gas, both sides. Back jump. What do you do about Chun-Li's crouch medium kick? Besides try to parry it? But what would Q even do to punish that if he parries it? Down medium kick? Oh. This game is so sick. Oh. Medium kick? He just needs one super. Oh, that's not it though. Khan is helping a little bit. This is so messed up. Oh, did he go for the car command grab again? Ah, he could have won there. Dang, that sucks. This reset would have chipped him out, which it probably did, right? But if this was a down parry or a forward parry, they would have ate it. This situation sucks. There's all this jumping medium kick. You know, you can actually choose the way you get hit in this game. Yeah, I mean, most of the time you want to block while crouching. But in this situation, Nuki's likely to get the punish. So if you hold back instead of crouch, you'll get hit standing instead of crouching. So you'll take less damage. I think I would still block low. I heard about this tech like 15 years ago, but I still never like adjusted how I would block. Because like, what if they mess it up? Did I just get hit for free? Oh, that's what it was. So he's setting up this medium kick. At this point, Chun-Li is being offensive to close out the round. This commentary is crazy. So he's using this medium kick to create space, and it's also going to address that down medium kick a little bit, since Chun-Li is being offensive and she's moving forward, so she might run into it. So he does it one time here. Medium kick hits. And remember, these medium kicks aren't doing that much damage, but if you look at Chun-Li's health, it can do enough damage to get her into range where the super art would kill. That's all he really needs to set up. So he hits one medium kick. That back medium punch was probably a car command grab. He hits two medium kicks. Now she's absolutely in range for a super art 2 to kill. This car command grab was just too short. If that would have landed, I don't think he would have won, but it would have been pretty good. It's down light punch. Ah, I got too scrambly at the end. Second top MK player here. Who was the first one? Was it you? How's Mortal Kombat been treating you? After this one, I'm gonna look for one more foreign match, and then what else? Oh yeah, the Game Newton. Maybe I'll take a brief third strike break and look at the double knockout footage and the Hunter x Hunter footage. I'll do the Hunter footage first, because that one's pretty short, I think. I've been hearing, I heard it one time, so I don't want to like blanket statement. But if you think that Yun picking SA3, it was a YouTube comment. Yun picking SA3 against Hugo is a gimmick because you just parry the unblockable. It's not that simple. It's a nice layer to have, but I think it's not a bad choice against Hugo. Roshi picks SA3 all the time with Yang. I don't know when he doesn't pick SA3. It's certainly a different playstyle that's required because you don't really play EX slashes as much. You can still use them once. It stuns them or closes out the round. One of the issues with Yun's SA3 is the activations aren't that good. It's not like Yun where you can just turn it on at any time and you're gonna find an opening. Like you see how he has to kind of work his way in with it and then not get that much reward. The reset's nice though. He's gonna get almost half his SA3 back. And I think SA3 has a smaller meter. It might be the smallest in the game, so it's even shorter than Ganajin. Oh, awkward. Oh, I love that. Oh, I would have chipped too. I wonder if they could parry. They probably tried to. What I love about Third Strike is how you can watch the match at different perspectives. I was looking at that through Roshi's perspective. I wonder if I think about it through YSB. This matchup is really awkward. This is one of the matchups where I feel 720 is pretty good. Yun, it's hard to find opportunities to hit him. It's hard to find the super art one. Yang, you can red parry the Rekka, and then all the other stuff, basically. It's pretty much red parry Rekka and other parries. You can get an SA1 a little bit more easier, but SA3 is still good against Yang. If you clap, that's a punish. -6 when you parry it. Late medium kick or light kick. Man, I'll never understand why people get hit by a meat squasher, but I'll never question it. I watched a tier list video recently where you said Q was good, just hard, and I thought it was off. So after you said he's bad earlier, makes you curious how to determine character strength or if a character is good. Probably the context matters a little bit, because that was against Chun-Li. Q against Chun-Li, it's hard to work that one. But it's really hard to describe things. I think all those are true. He's good in some situations, and he's awful in some, but he's not a good character to learn with. Maybe. Because it feels like when you're learning Q, you just got a car and grab everything. It doesn't quite make sense how you really get to the taunts. Shoot, I don't know when it ever does make sense. I missed the match. But every character in this game has something to offer. Whether they're good or bad, they have something that's really cool about them, in my opinion. All of them. There's some that are easy to hate on, like Oro, I think, is easy to call a piece of crap. Urien, at least he looks cooler than Oro. Denjin Ryu, filthy. But other than that, I think every character is either good, cool, or they have something to offer. I think Sean, he's intentionally bad. He's literally designed to not be good. As like a character you can pick against people who aren't your skill level, and you can play Sean and have a closer match. That's by design. The developers wanted that. I think that's awesome. And he can do what mostly Ken can do. Short super. He can do a high confirmed super. He's got some setups. Basketball gives you more stun. It's kind of cool. He's really fun. 12 is probably the worst designed character. I feel like he's not complete, but he's still really cool. And he can still make it work. But winning with 12, a tournament with 12, good luck. It's like, okay, you might beat one crazy good player. Then you gotta beat 3 other crazy good players with this character. It's very unlikely to happen. I think you have a better chance with Sean. So, I mean, the actually bad characters, it's hard to say. I think it's just Sean and 12 that are truly bad. And that's not really that true either. Who's top 5 in this game? Well, Ken and Yun are auto picks for 1 and 2. Some people say Yun is number 1, Chun's number 1. I don't know. I think Yun is better. And it's not even that by a lot more. I think Yun is marginally better than Chun-Li just because of Agent. But after that, Ken is a pretty safe pick for 3 through 5. And then people will put Makoto up there. Maybe Dudley. My hot take is Denjin Ryu if you're Nuki. If you're Nuki with Denjin Ryu, he's top 3 potentially. But then the other characters are like Makoto, Dudley. Some people would put Urien. Maybe Akuma and Ibuki. There's somewhere around there. Oro's also pretty high up there too when you have consistent unblockables. But yeah, whenever I say Ryu is top 5, I have to preface that specifically Kuni Ryu is in there. Let me see. Let me find a replay with Kuni and then we'll look at the other stuff. Oh, there's more match with Neobon. Did you know Kuni is Nuki's student? And that's why they have the name similar. Live and Maven. Can't find no matches with Kuni. Oh, wow. This was 5 days ago. Oh, this is gonna go. Oh, this is long. I'm just gonna watch the first match. Hey, Nuki been killing it. Good. Wow, wait. He tapped forward already. He probably got hit by that on purpose. How did he do that? Oh, I think he just tapped forward and held it. So that might have hit like the later parts of his parry. Oh yeah, I forgot about Yang. Yang's really good. A dough walk? What are you talking about? That's smart though. If you walk forward into the dungeon, I guess it's not going to matter that much. It's closer to you, so it's going to hit sooner, which may affect the parry. It doesn't eat your parry input. What? Hold up. A dough walk? What kind of magic? What kind of magic to gather? How long can you do that? What kind of... Hold on. So you're saying if I... What? Why does it do that? So it's from down forward diagonal to forward. Why does it do that? It's the diagonal. If you do diagonal, you don't get parry. I never put that. I've never done that. It'll think you'll do a fireball. I don't think that's what's happening. It's just down forward into forward, and you don't get the parry. But I think it's probably safer to go from down and then down forward, rather than try to get the down forward from neutral. I didn't know you could do that. A dough walk. So what that means is... So say there's a fireball, and I parry too early. I can't parry again, right? I'm locked out of parrying because I went too early. But if I go from diagonal, wow! it doesn't spend my cooldown on the parry. It doesn't parry, basically. How old is this game? Can I stop learning new groundbreaking things? Remember we taught Hadouken to us in 2009, Forgotten Knowledge? Yeah. Yeah. Cool. That's going to be a YouTube clip. Or a short or something. Sheesh. I still never Hadouken. Game's sick. So would you say Nuki is in that category of players who haven't been playing, but they're knocking out the rust? Because that would mean he hasn't been playing, but he still knows about Hadouken. Blows off an inch-thick layer of dust from the sacred tablets. The emerald tablets. Yeah. That's crazy. Okay, let's check out that Neomon match. And then Koshin? Man, I get such ADHD when I watch Third Strike. Neomon match. Where is it? Man, they got a couple matches for him. I want to see this one. Nuki has not played 3S in Squab Cup 2 years ago, at least not publicly. What's the general consensus of Japan when it comes to Fightcade? Do they not mess with it? Or do they prefer the arcade? Man, all these empty parries you see just floating out there. That's good. 2? What? Is that also 2009 tech? Forgot about that. Most people just play at arcades? Yeah, it's much better. Was that spacing specific, or can you just do that? Or is it Makoto specific? This game is an adventure. Every time you play somebody, you go somewhere and play different people. Man, this game is sick. So the difference between this super and the previous supers, they have a lot of health. That's pretty much it. They have a lot more health to mess around with. And they could also choose to build meter for the remainder of this round and bring it into the third round. Which, are they going to do it? Oh, they're going for the KO. Oh. 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 Wow, 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 wow. This is an odd character. It's really hard to get matchup experience against a good Necro. And even if you do, you're not going to find two Necros that play alike. I doubt that. He caught a low parry. I wonder why you would low parry at that range for Necro's down medium kick. But you can also stand outside of the range of the command grab or the hit grab. Wow. This matchup weird for Makoto. Nuki is a professional pachinko streamer now. What? I thought pachinko was luck. That makes sense. Denjin Ryu becomes a pachinko player? Yeah. That is, yeah. Wow. What is the reach on this crouch liking? Did he whiff punish with that? No way. That is so sick. I hate that. That was crazy. Wow. This game's cool. Game's
も
cool.
しっかりと
Dang.
タムネクロが勝っていく。
All right, I'm going to quickly go over this Hunter x Hunter footage. Yeah, I don't trust fighting games anymore at all. I just don't. Whenever there's a new one that's about to come out, I'm like, all right, what's the problem with this one? How's this one going to disappoint me? Right? I guess we'll find out. Justin Wong tweeted about it. Says he wants to play it more. And maybe this is the only footage. Is this the same one? Got different footage. Oh, so they got a couple videos out. To me, the way it looks, it's already kind of jank. That could be okay. Jank look, as far as the aesthetic and the moves, could be totally fine. But it does look like it's setting up sort of a Marvel 3 kind of thing. But without, like, where you jump high in the air and do air combos like that. It could totally be good. But these kind of games, they worry me that something's going to be broken. And it's not going to be pleasant. Looks pretty cool, though. Some of the supers are pretty cool. I'm not familiar with this anime in the least bit. Never watched a second of an episode. It is aiding the TVC dev. Oh. Wonder how far this could go. Like, these kinds of games feel so dangerous competitively because it's a... You just get lucky if it's fun to play competitively. I feel like. It'll be cool. I can pretty much guarantee for like a week or two, it'll be pretty cool. But once you get down to the nitty gritty, that's when it's like, really, is this going to be a competitive game or not? It doesn't look too bad. It just feels like there's a lot of space in between the characters. The characters seem really small. Like they have a small presence. But it's not really that much different from like a Melty Blood. I just know that there's going to be a couple things that are broken. It looks like that kind of game. It might be fun. That didn't look very impactful. This little last hit. Well. Oh, Goichi playing it? Wait a minute. Leave it up to Go. What? I'm a fan, so I'm a little critical. I would think it'd be the other way. If you're a fan, you'd be like, ah, this game's sick. Like you got a crush on somebody and nothing they do is terrible. I want to see what the assists look like. Like, where is, Oh, it looks like their portrait is grayed out if they're on cooldown for the assist. So this is Marvel. It's a low jumping Marvel. I bet overgear is a comeback factor because you gotta have one of those. You must have one of those in your fighting game. Huh. I hope the combos aren't I hope they require some work. I'll play this over DNF Duel. It does look a little bit better than DNF Duel, but DNF Duel was really fun during the betas. I actually enjoyed DNF quite a bit. And they were like, all right, when this game comes out, they're going to have more features. They'll have some training mode that works. It'll be a little more in-depth. They'll balance it out a little bit, right? Surely they'll balance this game. Nope, they did not. Gotta have the promo happy faces. If this game is $60, I ain't playing it. If it's 30 or 40, I might give it a shot. There's some potential there. This just reminds me of a lot of obscure fighting games that came out back in the day, like Son Goku Basara X or some Neo Geo Battle Coliseum, where it's got its fan. I mean, like TVC also. It's got its fan base that really loves it. Maybe it'll get popular in Japan. The presence of the characters doesn't look like it's. I don't feel like they're large enough. Like, look at how much screen space. When they're in the corner, there's so much behind you. Look at this. Look, it's like a whole empty game over here. Look at all this space over here. Might be all right. Is that X Factor? The overgear mechanic? I wonder how early this is. I can't slow-mo on Twitter videos. Oh, so he went behind, called the assist. But didn't get a follow-up. They just knocked down. So probably an OTG. It doesn't hit them. So that could be more like X Factor rather than a burst. There's a long video of Goichi of this game. I don't really want to watch a long video yet. Well, this game could fill a gap for Marvel. The Marvel type game that's not really out yet. Besides actually just playing Marvel 3, which is still pretty good. It seems like it's doing pretty well with Tampa Never Sleeps. But there's not a new, shiny team game that's out. So it could fill that. We got MVC3 at home. It might. But things that'll line up. It's got to have good net code. It's got to not be too broken. It's got to be the right kind of broken if it's going for that. Which is hard to do on purpose. I don't know of a broken game that's... Dude, CVS 2, roll cancel. Marvel 2, all kinds of goofy infinites and nonsense and unblockables. MVC 3 and Ultimate Marvel 3, DHC glitch, all kinds of just character balance. Phoenix, Virgil. It's got to be the right amount of broken that people enjoy or at least enjoy beating. But it looks a little tame. But who knows? It's still pretty early. We'll see. What is the ad playing? So, how about this game? This feels like it would be what Street Fighter Cross Tekken maybe should have been. Maybe this is what Street Fighter Cross Tekken could have been. And if you know me, I love Cross Tekken. That was a pretty good little game. This game looks boring. That is a opinion to have.
Because again, like if you haven't played Street Fighter Cross Tekken or Multiverses, or if you don't participate in like Smash, what do they call them? I would call them teams, but
I guess my addition to that would be, what does this game do differently? What is different about this game other than ease of use? There's less attack buttons, and it's got the easy inputs, which I think are just built in. It has certainly the IP. It's going to have a massive player base. I'm thinking like what's that game? Multiverses that came out for a free-to-play game. That probably is one of the in-game mechanics. Has a massive IP, free-to-play. That could be like that big selling point. So while I don't see, at least so far, anything different, but it does have a lot of mechanics though, right? Like parry, guard break. I don't know. We'll see.
There's room for kind of pushing this style as the main competitive format for this game. It was really, really fun.
The team aspect is also an interesting thing, though not new. It was really hard to set up a team match in Street Fighter Cross Tekken. I mean, you can totally do it. You can play ranked, I think, with your teammate, and you can play against somebody solo. So maybe I might actually really like this game and be pretty good at it. but it seems like a cross between Street Fighter Cross Tekken with some Marvel properties in it, maybe anime properties. This game might end up being really good.
In any situation where he was able to get a touch and put the opponent
The
in
netcode, yeah.
ABC special or something like that, right? I would tell him, yo, I'm about to do the assist. Get ready to resume your pressure and reloop the pressure.
I'm curious if the lack of special inputs, which I'm not 100% sure if it's only easy inputs, but the lack of directional inputs needed, I wonder if that helps with the netcode. Because I feel like that might reduce rollback. Guru Falcon with the 2 months. I appreciate you. Welcome back to the world. Strong support, Tori. Hope you're doing good.
The burst mechanic, that mechanic as well, the assist character.
Has it really been 9 years?
Player is the one that has control over that mechanic. So the point player has to communicate to the assist player when to do it, and the assist player has to communicate when they are doing it, if that makes sense. And that whole dynamic to it, to me, that adds a whole new layer, I think, to the game that it's kind of absent from 1v1 fighting.
I think if I look at things through my boomer lens, it's jaded.
That I think would really
It's hard to be impressed after you've pretty much seen everything.
Or just the potential for
So maybe my desire to see something completely new and groundbreaking isn't a fair one. The name is dog shit. The name's kind of weird.
Just make sure you guys let me know anything cool that you see. I think there were a couple like really interesting moments. I think I want to say like I baited their burst or something like that.
But it does seem to lean more towards anime. You don't see, like, the movement is great, but with that much movement, it's going to be harder to do things like footsies. For sure, you'll be able to whiff punish, play with your reactions, like punish assists with your reactions.
Everybody be easy. Thanks.
But I think if you're looking for a neutral-based ground, walk back and forth, third strike, neutral, it's probably not going to be in this game. But that's all right. These kinds of games, Marvel, anime style, they're more defined by their movement and your ability to whiff punish with your movement, which can be really fun. When I first read the name, I screamed out and fell to my knees in Carl's Jr. Are you excited for the new Fatal Fury? I'm not excited for anything. Not because it doesn't deserve it or not, but I'm just too old. But it looks like it's shaping up to be pretty good. Also, I just have PTSD from so many fighting games being released, and they suck. So it's like always, it's always like, well, okay, what's the catch? What you gonna do this time to mess it up? You know, especially with SNK. As cool as SNK is, all right, what you gonna mess up? Okay, matchmaking. Netcode sucks. I'm looking at you, DNF. Lowering your expectations makes the really good games feel so much better. That's what happened with Street Fighter Cross Tekken. When Street Fighter Cross Tekken came out, I had zero enthusiasm because of my view on Street Fighter 4 and Marvel. I still think Street Fighter 4 is kind of whack. It's had a lot of good moments and overall, but Street Fighter 4 wasn't like my favorite fighting game. And neither was Marvel 3 or Ultimate Marvel 3. So I didn't really have a place passionately with those two games. And I was like, they're going to make Cross Tekken just as not for me as everything else. But it turns out, like, oh, wow. There's a lot to do in this game. And in some ways, the hate that Cross Tekken got made me like it more. It's like, y'all don't know what you're talking about. You're wrong. You don't know how to play the game. So maybe this will be the same thing. I'll not have much high hopes for this. I'll still play it. And maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. But yeah, I think the worst thing about this game is just the name. Everything else looks like has a lot of potential. The worst part is just the name, but they ain't gonna change it. They can't double back on that. 3S is greater than the rest of FGC. Nah, I'm not like that. Third Strike is great, but I don't like to dominate the you know, you can overdo it with your love for Third Strike, I think. I've met a lot of good people through all the fighting games, so I'm thankful for that. Whether it was 4, 5, Marvel, made a lot of good friends in fighting games. They should put out a public apology for that name. Was it a joke? How can I tell? They can triple back on the name, just change it. No one will fault them. Maybe. Probably. There's probably more to it than that, though. Something IP related or some kind of paperwork you got to go through to do all that. What? I'd be really curious what the rules are for this game. Like, can you call assist while you're blocking? How does the team play work? Do they call their own assists? I don't know nothing about any of that. Oh, it looks like you have separate super meters, though, for each character. Push back. I think I'm about to have the hiccups. Full bow and apology. Jeez. Your teammate calls their assist and burst, but you control when they tag in. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Oh, man, that's pretty cool. Man, this is a lot like Cross Tekken. Where you can be really upset with your teammate if they do a bad assist and then they get punished for it. I can also see using an assist as a bait where they try to punish you. They try to punish your assist, but then you punish them punishing your assist. Oh, and then the other team can do something in response to that. Wonder if that's all going to get layered out. An active tag system too, so they call assist while their character is on screen. You can tag into them anytime. Like Marvel Infinite? Wait. Wonder what the visual cue is for that then. That assist is out there for a while. You see how long the recovery is? I wish you didn't get hit by that. Huh. Then there's where is the assist located when you call it? Is it based on your character? That might change. It might vary depending on how that works out. So there's the Ari assist. Fireball whiffs because of the push block. And then they call this guy assist. What was this? Who's that? Echo? I bet it's good to punish their assist and then call your assist to cover you if they're going to punish you for punishing their assist. Back. What is the reason to not push block? I think it's parry. This looks like parry. I think. They got hit. What was that? It turned blue somewhere around here. It looks kind of cool. That looks like a roll. A roll, I forgot what you call it. On block? It costs 1 bar to push block. Oh. That's retreating guard. That probably changes the block stun. So maybe you recover quicker and you can get some punishes. It loses to lows? So, is it more like a backdash? What I'm a bit concerned about is with all these mechanics, you have to make them really visually stand out. For both the players and the spectator. What if this game is going to be fun to watch if you're not initiated and knowing what's going on? Because it seems like a lot can happen in a given moment, which is great. That'll give for more diverse gameplay. Or it tends to, at least. I can see this as being a game that requires a lot of improv. Now it's a 1v2? What are you doing at 1v2? He missed that, I think. Dang, assists to cover the air? What would you even do about that? No comeback mechanic? I don't know. This video has a system mechanics if you're interested. Sorta. How long is it?
Good morning,
Ah.
attendees. As many of you are warming up for pools, I wanted to take a moment to give you.
I've probably seen this already.
We'll start with the basics. Project L has light, medium, and heavy normal attacks.
Uh-huh.
You can launch your opponent with down, forward, and heavy to continue your combos in the air. Each champ also has
That makes me think this game is gonna blow Hunter x Hunter out of the water. If those two games are released side by side, I think it's over for Hunter x Hunter.
You've also got access to 2 different level 1 ultimates for finishing combos. These use 1 bar of your ultimate meter. Press down, down, and S1.
Down, down?
Down, down, and S2. Use 2
It's miles better in every aspect.
one
Just,
and
it's
S2 buttons.
got one less. One's a 3v3, one's a 2v2.
You've also got access to 2 different level 1 ultimates for finishing combos. These
Down.
use 1 bar of your ultimate
I've never liked down
down,
inputs.
down, and S1, or down, down,
They
and
take too
S2.
long. Oh, that means you should play this game on Hitbox.
Try down, down, S1.
Hitbox players stay winning. I like the duration of that animation. It didn't take too long.
These big buttons, how do you defend? Project L has quite a few defensive options. Like you'd expect, holding back or down back blocks. But if you want to get him off you,
DBFC got the sales from visuals alone, even though MVCI seemed more innovative. I really like the gameplay of MVCI. I feel bad for that game. It's like worse than Cross Tekken.
I think you've got the read.
It had a lot of
Very high or low attacks for the
it had a lot more room to be explored, but
well-timed parry creates a shock
it
that
didn't have Magneto. Man.
but mistiming one
Ugh.
is vulnerable to punishment.
And Chudley's face looked terrible, and Dante looked like he
Also have access to an
indulged
anti-air.
in hard drugs.
Holding down and pressing heavy when your opponent is crowding your airspace.
I feel like they did a lot of good things in the gameplay department for MVCI, but the visual department,
Champ with a well-timed dynamic save. Even
can't
if
do
you're
that.
already KO'd,
And the politics,
partner will still
you know, Magneto is just a function. Come on, man. No, he's not.
Your ultimate's a dynamic
Just
save.
say, I mean, you can't really say it, right? You can't say the truth. Yeah, this costs too much to pull off. We can't get that character. It costs way too much.
Speaking of teammates, remember,
What do you do?
can play Project L solo, and pretty much every tag and assist mechanic is tied to the team button. Check it out. So every champion has 2 assist actions, used by hitting team left or team right. When you're playing solo, both inputs are controlled by you. But if you're playing with a friend,
Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. I like that. I like that a lot. You have 2 different assists. So that means as your teammate is on the screen, you can choose which assist you do. So you're still involved with the game, like a lot. You have to react to which assist you might do, even though there's only 2 choices. Maybe you gotta anti-air somebody. Maybe you have to like clash the durability on somebody's fireball. Oh, that'd be so sick. That is the most unique thing I've seen so far, I think. and you want to also get to the point where you and your teammate are kind of in sync. Like, you know, you got to make a read on your teammate of what they're going to do also. Oh, man, that feels so good. You know how you play against somebody and you feel like you know what they're going to do, even though you can't possibly know, but you just have that read? Same thing can be true with somebody that you're working alongside with. Like, I know my teammate so well, he's going to behave this way, and I'll do the correct assist to support that. Or you do an assist because you read your opponent of what they're going to do, and you think your teammate's going to miss it. So you cover them in that aspect. This might be really cool.
For charged assist, it's a similar deal. Hold the team button down for the assist champion.
This game might be more enjoyable with the team aspect. It's like Street Fighter Cross Tekken done correctly.
Hold down the team button.
And more conveniently. Dang, that tag is quick.
Just press the team
Comms and fighting games, yeah.
The team button can also be used for a launching attack that queues up your
Hey,
teammate for an
hey, I'm starting to get a little bit excited when I think about this game. The potential for teammates, and also, it's not like you have to be in person to do this, right? And from the looks of it, they're adapting that League of Legends philosophy where the game, it don't gotta be that graphically intensive, so a lot of people can play it. The drama that's gonna occur, yeah, that's gonna be sick too. Bro, I need you to pop us. Oh, and playing with random people. Man, also think about the potential for League of Legends streamers, like big League of Legends streamers. They go up against somebody FGC, and all 4 people are streaming. This game is going to be special. I think this game is not going to fail. I think it's... Okay, I think I've made a 180. This game's gonna be this is gonna be a massive fighting game.
Allows teams to handshake tag multiple times within one sequence. You can pull off some crazy extended combos with this.
Big leaguer with Jay Wong could get ice for sure. Even no Maximilian. Maximilian with Pokimane. Oh my god.
Get out there, press some buttons, and tell us what you think. Here's a controller diagram for y'all. Screenshot this now if you want to.
Versus 2 other crazy people?
We can't wait to see what you do this weekend with Project L, which, just to confirm, is not our final.
Yeah, this game is going to be a big winner. It might be the biggest fighting game ever. We'll go ahead and call that. Jibble Damas has spoken. Hath spoken. What could go wrong is what I'm thinking. I think it's just gonna be a big winner. Yeah. I hopped on and heard this is gonna be the biggest game ever. What did I miss? I was just thinking out loud about it. And how it's gonna be like a cross Tekken, but successful. And the environment that we're in right now. Cross Tekken wasn't easy to set up with the gems and the online. Oh, I guess they can mess up matchmaking and like, yeah, maybe that's it. But when you think about the League of Legends streamers, people who are popular in that aspect, and the fighting game players, and then you can team up together. Here's something you would like, Kevin. When you are not in the game, your teammate is on the screen, you are in control of your own assist. But there's 2 different assists that you can do. So even though you're not active on the screen, you can still choose when you do assists, but you have to choose which one to do. So maybe you'll anti-air for your friend. Huh? You like that, right? They jump at you, you anti-air as a response. But then the other team can do some things in response to that too. Or you can bait. Maybe you can bait. I wonder how the air movement is. Like, what if you could jump and then backdash away? I don't know if you have backdash in the air, but you can jump, backdash away, and then bait the teammates anti-air. So you outplay both of them? Oh, that'd be sick. So, okay, let's say this works. You jump at them, you backdash away, their teammate uppercuts. So then their cooldown, they have their assist is on cooldown. Then you and your teammate, you skip neutral with your teammate. They do a move, they do a beam move, and then you dash forward, and then you play modern fighting games with a friend. That sounds great. I think it's gonna be really cool. All right, I am now looking forward to this, and it's free, dude. It's free. Yeah, that's gonna be a big winner. Yep. Yep. I'm gonna take a quick break and leave some of this on in the background. Give me a little 5-minute break. Oh, my ads just got done playing. I'll hang around for a little bit. I'll wait for the next ad break and then I'll take a break. Wonder how that other Q player is doing. Masa? I heard he's the best Q player. Face told me that. Gems incoming. There could be a pay to win aspect to it, but I think it's just gonna be costumes, maybe colors. I did, yeah. Maybe you said that somebody else said it, so then I got it from you, who's actually from somebody else. That's how that works. I like the way they test microphones in Japan. Oh. Yep. That's what I think Necro players should be doing a lot. Just whiff, medium punch, or medium kick. I would say TM is the best now. That was back in the Co-op Cup. They were on the same team. I guess the last Co-op Cup, really. Pre-COVID. I don't know how you can say positive about these new games. What do you mean? It's not a big deal. My whole, I got other things going on in life. It's okay. But logically, it makes sense that the League of Legends fighter is going to be massive. Maybe even more than Street Fighter 6. Maybe. Because one thing I think you can count on, the amount of community interaction and updates and things like that for Street Fighter 6, it's been terrible lately. Just straight up bad. They haven't been doing anything since the Ed release. What has there been? There's nothing there. But you better believe League of Legends every week they're gonna have some kind of thing. They'll probably do tournaments too. Oh man, think about the money tournaments. You know it's gonna be 1 million, maybe 2, for your friend. It's gonna be online tournaments too. Twitch rivals, for sure. Where were you, Ken? Street Fighter 6 promised so much, then I realized I was Capcom's side piece. I think they delivered, right? They haven't done anything that they, you know, the characters have came out. All the characters that were promised so far. Akuma's around the corner. Ligma, Sugma, Dragon's Dogma. That one always gets me. Ooh, taunt? Would be nice for someone to come in and smash the status quo like Elden Ring or Helldivers 2 and Power World, and maybe Balatro to an extent. That would be great. Can it happen for fighting games? Probably the best chance is the Riot Fighter. What's up, 3S Bros? How's it going, AQH? Is that Project L do auto combos? I think you could use some auto combos with that sentence structure, Kevin. Is that Project L do auto combos? And also, sir, it's called double knockout now, which is 2x KO. The game's called 2x KO.
絵が2503もビッツを
Streamer, please don't expose me when I attempt to dash demon dial phone. You would rather expose it yourself by doing it? You missed the you missed the dash demon and the Kara demon.
はいツイート見ました飲んでましたね
I think it's funny that you still won.
確かにでもあれいい写真でしたね
ゲーセンも日本独自の文化と言えるのかとまあどうなんでしょうね日本
I love that.
発祥で一応どうなんでしょうね日本の文化と言えるのかとまあゲーセンも日本独自の
Meter build with a jump heavy punch. And then medium punch just so you don't kill them yet. So you can do the uppercut and build even more meter. But did they have full meter already? Pretty much. It wasn't really necessary, but I still like it. Still like it.
で現状も日本でしか韓国とかねアジア圏にしかちょっと残ってない可能性が高い
Man, watching these matches, Evo Japan is going to be crazy. For Third Strike, I think I'm looking forward to that the most.
テキサス元気招待されてましたねはいはいはい
すごい
Who would have saw that coming?
書いてましたね
How alive Third Strike is in 2024. It was nearly a dead game after Street Fighter 4 came out. Sadly. I hate when people say sadly. Sadly, you can't hit confirm off of it. Shut the fuck up.
よく言う地理的なことは絶対あるんだと思いますその日本はね国が狭いから集まりやすい気もする
This matchup seems like Dudley, if he gets a jump in parry, then he wins. If he doesn't, the Necro wins. If you guys got more entrance than KOF and Unio, that's incredible.
ああそういう治安の悪い
That's really good.
人対機械の話
This matchup is hard for Necro. I can kind of see that. What? It seems like with Necro, his keep away is pretty good, but you can't keep away all the time. You're gonna get parried at some point. Wow.
そうそうまさにそうですね自販機の話ですはい
Oh no! It was probably meant to be the EX.
黒人さんっぽい
Man, I don't understand his drill kick at all.
さすがに素晴らしいで今日はもうトナメを後追いで書くので16人のトナメが
When is it plus? When can you combo off of it? When do you do it? When does it cross up? What knockdown do you use? I don't know anything about it. I know how to parry it. Oh! Oh! That was almost a double uppercut. Yeah, this looks terrible. What character do y'all want to see the most in top 8 for Evo Japan? Whether they don't matter which character, but which character do you think it'd be cool to see that character in a top 8 on the world stage? Akuma? The character I play. Chun, well, you're in luck. 12. You're not in luck. You might see a 12 at like top 30 something, 32 maybe. Oh god, gross. I thought you meant who I'm trying to not see. Necro, RX Urian. Man, RX. He doesn't do the best in tournaments. As good and innovative and wise and intelligent and respectful human being, I don't really see him win that much. It's not gonna happen? Oro? It's possible. Does anybody know what they're playing on? If it's gonna be cabinets or super gun?
いや面白いですね
大変 this week what's up everyone なんか陽気なコメントが来たな今回 OKY 俺の名前出してくれるんだよな
Hayao? Yep. YSB. Cabs? Oh, buddy. I can't wait. Man, I hope it's not at like 4 a.m. US time. I'll either watch it live if I can, or just watch it the next day. 1 a.m. Saturday night. Oh!
上中してるので。面白そうな組み合わせいっぱいありますね、これね。
Matsuda-san is a tournament director for Evil Japan. I think I remember that. Oh, you can machine gun blow that. I tested this the other day. If you get a low parry on the down medium kick, you can EX machine gun blow or heavy machine gun blow. Probably medium machine gun blow is the best. Or rather than heavy punch, because if you do the heavy punch too late, you'll miss it. Dang, heavy kick anti-air. Are we watching? I don't know. Could be Kokujin. That's the color. Palette.
今日優勝したやつはだいぶ上位狙えるんじゃねえかな。このメンツで一先でちゃんと優勝できる。
Was there anything else I had to do that I wrote out? Gaming? Maybe. I pulled a muscle in my neck 2 days ago, so I haven't been wanting to play too much. Third Strike requires a lot of activity. Did you know that getting old sucks? You try to get on a ladder and change a smoke detector, and then you snap your neck doing it. Getting old sucks. This is a simple task that just requires me to twist something. Ow! My neck. That's why I never changed my smoke detectors. I considered just turning off the power, but that power is also routed to the master bedroom. So I was like, oh, can't do that.
僕は一番楽しみですね。一発目にして。はい。いやでも確かにやんちゃでいいですね。いや面白いな。
Yeah. Is that KO? Maybe this is the match. I think this is the match that was on the YouTube channel. That's probably KO Yang. EX. I'm pretty behind on YouTube uploads. I've edited like 4 videos that I haven't uploaded yet. And this is going to be more. EX probably would have stunned.
Is it really KO and Kokujin? Yes. はい、ロジャーストップ、ロジャーストップです。
Oh, it sounds like they're about to start a tournament. Sounds like they're about to do something.
とりあえず FT1。はい、というわけで48名、エボ前夜祭と言っていいでしょう。
What do we got?
先週おそらくかなり久しぶりに
Is there any other Ryu that plays Denjin besides Kuni Ryu? I think it's a pretty safe call. Hola. What up, Richard Q? What? What? Get that Denjin out of my face.
今のかなりうまかったですね。大パン
Oh.
電人波動拳をあの状況である投げ素晴らしい判断。まあ力丸に関しては
A dull walk.
かなりバランス仲がいいというところもあって、電人波動拳の対策だとかは、まあ、通常のプレイヤーよりもしかするとできているかもしれません。
Is this a good matchup for Ryu?
大系八景対度八景。まあそして先週からこの力丸チームに僕が見てて思うのは
I don't know if it's anything special.
というか試合作りからだいぶ
Probably not.
そうですね。
the engine, it does lose to Chun's super in a way, but you just use it when she doesn't have super. In what situations do you use medium DP? Medium DP?
さあ、おそらくエボジャパンの中では、割とレアな枠になるでしょう。今のところメインを多分使い分ける可能性のある、
I don't know.
数少ないプレイヤーのうちの一人ですね。対してはダイバー。さあ、ダイバーに関しては
Maybe it has a different knockdown. That's all I can think of. Different knockdown, different damage. It reminds me of Hugo. I don't use Hugo's medium punch 360 very often, even though I should. If I feel like something's too far, then I use light punch. If I think something's gonna punish, then I use heavy punch because it's more damage. But in the case of uppercut, it's probably just a knockdown might be different. Keep. Oh, that could have been a punish. Hey, this is looking really rusty.
今日の組み合わせはこちらということで48人いますトーナメント。
これ痛いっすね。前方転身飛ばれてジャンプ台系から。
Dang.
コーク。
What was the better ender if you get a hit on the ground for Dudley? If you do the ducking?
京都ですね。僕も今大阪いるんで、大阪のサード勢合ってるんですけれども、すごく盛り上がってます大阪。さあそして直近対サレムはダッドリー。
Man, I want to play. What?
直近が押している状態、空中2段から。
This match was not good for Dudley, if I remember correctly. Dudley players don't like it.
さあ2ラウンド目。
That stand light punch from Elena is actually pretty good for anti-air.
ここはコーク対空。
Heavy kick seems to work too.
2回投げて、しゃがみ台形。投げ返すのは
The crouch heavy kick from Elena is not bad.
ブロって
It has a lot of pushback. I bet Dudley can't punish it. You gotta use like Rolling Thunder or something stupid.
ジャンプ台形からコーク。ジャンプ台バーン
Wow.
ジェッタと。さあここしっかり重ねお疲れ様です。そうなんですよ。
Oh.
サードはね本当盛り上がって。
Hitbox was too fat.
関東もニュートンが盛り上がってる状態ですけれども、星刈りで結構集まってやってるっていうところももちろんあるんですけど。
Pretty sure he could have killed. Man. Dudley. Dudley players are definitely the kind. If you play Dudley and someone says Dudley's good, you will fight them tooth and nail. Let me tell you why Dudley isn't good. Like, bro, he's good. Why? He's not that good. He's a not that good character. Nah, Dudley's not that good. What do you mean? He's pretty good, man. Oh, I forgot to take a break. Nobody fucks with Dudley. Maybe I should start setting an alarm so I know when to take breaks. I thought I did. Nobody. And I mean nobody.
3ラウンド目最終ラウンドですが、まんまのまずここで対空昇竜からのメッパー立ち台形大足でこれで半分対空ブロッキングから大パンキープしているシャキ大パンからメッパー残空ブロッキングをして
Ain't no way. He's not gonna come back from here. Ain't no way. Overhead? Dang, 2 hits? That's just 2 hits. You hit him twice? Wow. Alright, it's totally doable now. It's actually in its wake up Tatsu. Oh boy. Oh, there's no way. Ain't no chance. Oh, you can't do it. Can't do that. Game sucks. Wake up with Tatsu. Wake up Tatsu is not a bad idea. It gives him some chip damage if it's wrong. But he probably would have got punished for it if they just blocked. 100%.
ショートスイングがミスってしまったが、ここでメッパー。さあどうする？追い
あ
打ちは百鬼空人。まんまが勝利。
Maybe they could have blocked and still survived the chip. I feel called out because I downplay them sometimes. I never know the downplay meta. I can't read when it comes to any fighting game. I can't tell if people are trying to like get ahead of balance patches or if they really mean what they're saying. I don't think they know what they're saying. They don't know what they're meaning. Was Wake Up Tatsu a hard read on the backswing blow? They're probably aware that it can beat backswing blow. It's also gonna beat throw. Akuma's Tatsu is actually really fast. It's really scrubby, but Wake Up Tatsu is legit. It's legit. It's punishable on block. It's hard to punish it sometimes, depending on your character. But it's actually absurdly fast, right? Am I just making that up? Yeah, it's 2, which is active frame 3, which is like a 3 frame in modern fighting games. -5, yeah, you can usually throw it. If you have a good car throw, reversal super. There's a lot of supers that are fast enough, like Ken. I can 720 it, but it's close enough. It's useful to know the red parry timing, but that's outside of a lot of people's wheelhouses. But yeah, it's fast enough where you can't throw it on Wake Up. But you can. Idiot. Duh. You just hit him on Wake Up at the right timing. How come people call Urian Julian? Like you're not gonna say nothing to him? Oh yeah, Julian won this round. Hey, why you call him Julian? His name says Urian. It's actually a mistranslation in the Japanese folklore. Blah 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 blah. Urian. Oh, I can play some Rumble Club. I forgot about that. I got a Twitch bounty to do. But also Rumble Club got some good viewership yesterday, so I'm probably gonna stick with it. It's fun enough. Well, actually, this game's crazy. I'm getting hungry.
ネクロが割と泣いてます。
ネクロがきつい。まあ、この手のカードに関しては、エレナはかなり有利がつくことが多いということで、そうですね。まあ、その例に
There's a matchup you don't see every day.
まあ、かなりきつそうですね、これ。
あ、うまい。さあ、画面を押す EX トルネード。ですかね。
やっぱり、エレナって通常技の火力高いんで、その判定が強くて。
What is that move for?
で、気づいたら、こんなビジュアルなんで、そういうキャラじゃ
I pretty much never understand when moves like that don't get parried. I'm really unfair when it comes to Makoto's Air Sarugi, Necro doing either the overhead specials. I'm like, why? Why? Parry, easy.
あれ、クイックサンディング取る取らないと関係あるんですかね。
エレクの後なんでクイック関係ないので。
はいはいはい。
なのでね、なかなか
左上。
なれば左上。次、ガマジンとですね。
あ、ブロッキング。そしてこれは。
Wow. Nice parry, bro.
素晴らしい。
That was the least enthusiastic Subarashi. Great. Nice job. I like when two people get bored of meter building. Enough of that. I'll just jump. But I mean, it's not unfair to think that Chun-Li could do another back heavy punch while you're jumping at them, so it's going to be difficult for her to anti-air. That's an interesting way to approach it, I think. It's alright. Bait them to build meter so you can get a jump in. I know. I heard Necro is actually kind of sick. Yep. but no need to put him in another fighting game. The idea of coming back, this is not wrestling, okay? It's cool when The Rock comes back for a little bit, but I don't need Hugo to come back, I don't need Necro to come back, or anything. Okay, he's pretty cool in this game. I think he's pretty cool. Bring Necro back. When you bring characters back, you get characters like Armika. Am I just being old? I really want Necro at 6. It's not going to be the same. They're going to make his drill punch be punishable, all of them. I'm being ancient. Necro over Dawson. Dawson's pretty sick in Street Fighter 6. I thought he would be much stronger than he is. He's still pretty good, but the game is just too offensive. But his design in Street Fighter 6 is really fun. That might be pretty cool to have Necro versus Dawson. It would be nice to have one of the boxers back in the game. What do you mean? Yeah, what do you mean? Ed's right there. He's good. What's his name? I forgot. Momochi. He got to number 1 with Ed, right? Doing pretty good. Hog roster spaces for characters people actually want. That is kind of weird. Well, some people do want Honda. But I can see Dawson being replaced. But I don't think they can do that. And you know what the other thing is? They can't add Dawson to DLC. No one's going to get Dawson as DLC. They're too busy selling computers that they don't build. This might be where the YouTube footage comes from. If he does a failed high-speed barrage, this is the YouTube video we saw. Yep. This is the YouTube video. We've already seen this. It's the coolest character. Hey, they did alright. Oh, the terrifying Akuma versus Urien. Urien players hate this matchup. Okay. Is it going to be a teleport? Parry. Low? Okay. That should be it. That was off of just a bad uppercut. Dang, that sucks. That sucks. Akuma's at like 60% health. He misses an uppercut and he loses. He gets put in unblockable. Wow. What? That's sick. Oh man, I can just loop this over all day. Beast to EX headbutt causes the juggle state, dash up uppercut. Bro, type G, you seen this? Bow, bow, bow. That's tight. Hey, what's that? What the? Oh. Oh, really? Nice. Oh, you said that. Somebody in the other chat said Taihei this week. Oh, that's what it means? I saw Necro whiff punish with down like kick super today. It made me very happy. It was a Makoto medium punch. He whip punished it with down light kick.
も1本分回収できているということで、まあ、2回当然食らうとほぼ、場所によりますがスタンになるわけなんですが、その1本2本目もたまるぞ。だがしかしその前に中野勝利戦ムンビ中野灼熱ゲージを回収、基本的に灼熱がガードになっている時はかなりゲージ回収ができている状態なので、まあ、チュンリがあって翻訳者が当てたのに中野灼熱かをするんですけれども、まあ、どちらもゲージジャンプシューパー
I feel like it's not good. The Necro jump medium punch. The reward's low. I think it's punishable or it's unsafe on block, but not very good on hit either.
先にゲージを欲したのは中野翔翼ムービー。まだしかし杉山がこの2本を放出する機会がいくらでもある状態。今の発見は重いぞ。
Oh!
そのチャンスが杉山に巡り巡って。
Uh-oh. Let's go, Justin. Oh, this is the back heavy punch. Gross.
言われたイカバジンのダットリーですが、本人力丸は、サブキャラダットリーです。そしてイカバジン側は、本キャラ豪輝という
Oh yeah, I don't think Dudley can punish her down medium kick very well.
見てください皆さん、この
I think he has to super it,
イ
right?
カバジンの硬くなっている
Otherwise, it's like a heavy punch or a down medium kick.
培われたギドラプレッシャーという
I've been watching Dagger G and PRO, and I think Remy is sick now. He's super fun. Really cool.
イカバジンに関してはいくらもないので、もうすべてがうまくいっていない状況。
Community poll wise, everybody wants Dudley and Makoto in Street Fighter 6. Man, those are both hard to choose because if you put Makoto in there, just nothing but people are going to be talking about feet all the time. Makoto feet lol. I go with Dudley. Smug Dudley. That would be sick for Smug to get his character again, basically.
当然です。ギドラ力丸こんなところで。
They already do it, Jerry. Yep.
そんなことはないです。
Feet or Dub City. Dub City all day, bro.
そして勝ちました。
今のずるくない今のずるくないあ、じゃあ俺か。
Man, this is a really good decision to have my microphone much closer. The speakers, it looks like my speakers don't pick it up anymore, so there's less of an echo. I still need to sound check it.
もう一人、これで福岡福岡、チンリー戦が続きます。先ほど素晴らしい形で勝ったカードですが、
Drive Rush Roundhouse? Oh god.
先ほど僕が説明させていただいた点はあるんですけれども、
Drive Rush Overhead with Dudley.
そこをぜひ皆さん見ていただきたいと言っていましたが、ここは中足の差し返しの強さ。このチンリーの中足が非常に強いのが、中足の戻りがすごく速いんですよね。なのでこの戻りが位判定がなくなるのが早いんで、まあ、かなりチュンリーの中足に対してはいろいろな形でやり返すのが難しい。
Rashid, Aki, Ed, Akuma. Am I forgetting somebody? Rashid, Aki, Ed. I'm missing somebody, right?
立ち台パンを前風呂から大足でこかせてエイジスレレクターというそのリーサルが見えた動き方が非常に素晴らしい。タックル、エイジスリフレクターを押し込んで、これには見ているルーもといった感じでしょうか。
Feels like there should have been one more. Maybe that's why there's been such a gap between all the action. So got what we sick? Yeah, I guess. Getting hungry. Will you be at CAO? Oh, I gotta pass for nothing. Probably the tournament I'd want to go to the most would be Jazzy Finale and maybe Evo. Fighter 6 been kind of slow with the DLC compared to others. They haven't done anything else with the announcers either. I thought they would have more special guest announcers, but probably they didn't take off. It's not very popular. The in-game announcers? JP check calling Taihei very random. Alright, I'll spare y'all the Chun-Li mirror. I like those, but most people don't. Spoiler alert! I'll take Jazzy over Evil all day. How's the space? Is it really crowded? I imagine it is. Probably not much you can do about that. This is Hayao? Yes. It's a blue Hugo with 720. Probably Hayao. It feels good when your medium punch hits Dudley in the air rather than him just leap over it and you lose the game. Who's this Dudley? Why are they losing? Why? That was quick. Big bar, nice patio, arcade is big. Really? Crowded on the tournament times, but it isn't uncomfortable. It feels like I was gonna say family, but that sounds too intimate. They're adding cabs and people. It might be. Wasn't that bad last year, but if they're adding cabs and people, it might be. Oh, okay. That sounds good. If it costed like $900, I'd be okay, but since it's more than 1,000, these tournaments are crazy expensive, man. Do you know how many diapers $1,000 can buy me? Probably like a year's worth. I haven't done the math. Plane tickets are just stupid expensive right now. Over 1K just in flight costs? Golly, man. It's terrible. Ugh. Yeah, it makes it not worth it. I hate to say it, but it's both something that is, you can't miss it, but it's not worth it financially. Lost Ark that small, might visit Lost Ark very soon this year. It's reasonable. If you have like 8 people in there, it's plenty of room. That doesn't sound too impressive, but once you get to like 20 people, it gets a little crowded. Yeah, Lost Ark is great, but I don't think there's been too many sessions there lately. Sadly.
さあ、チュンリー VS エレナです。見ていきましょう。チリシ VS イケゴ。SA はイケゴエレナが、さあ、これはスピニングビートを選択している。
I just finished paying off my wife and I's Japan tickets from October.
さあ、一旦距離を置きつつ、ここはバランス取っている。スライディングで、ここはエレナが、まずはワンタッチ、ツータッチと迫っていくが、体力差はそこまでない形。わあ、強い。
Here goes Elena. Poor man's Chun-Li. There's a comedy bit you can do with that. There's some joke in there somewhere. Poor man's Chun-Li. I think the only thing she has in common with Chun-Li is like down medium punch confirming a super. They're playing spinning beat, by the way. I guess you could look at her overhead special like it's the whatever Hazanju. I guess. You can super off of this. You can link. This links into super with spinning beat. Mallet smash, yeah. I guess they both got a car grab and they both got something that you can meter build with, a heavy attack. Really? Really that much? Ooh! That was sick. How did that hit them airborne? Oh, for the heavy kick. Yeah, that was sick. Elena also has a massive car throw. Yep.
お互いゲージを持っているので
What if she has more range than Chun-Li?
ここは速い
He is mallet smashing. I never seen rush down Elena before. Actually, I have. But it was laggy, so we don't count
さ
those.
すがですねエレナの持ち味最大限に生かしてます
Oh, man. They were doing so many cool things. Too bad. So sad. Sadly. Man, this game sucks. Oh, she got a big jump in. Why? Oh, I think they just missed a parry. They tapped forward. Oh, I think... Oh, man. They just parried too early. They could have blocked it. That's unfortunate. Oh. Dudley. Uh-oh. Hayao versus Chun-Li.
まあもう9語使いの中ではやっぱりトップだと思いますよ。とにかく本当にこのキャラで余計なものを食らわないっていうディフェンス力がすごいと思います。でかつ
This is looking like me versus face.
そのクオリティですよね。
What?
昔
Yum kick.
さんが大阪に行った時も、
はいはいはい。
Flash.
やっぱ結構最初負けたよね。
ああはい。
There you go.
さあここはさあ今はまあお互いにしっかりやり込んでいる2人だと思うので、今こういうね。
He did a late heavy clap. So maybe that was for Chun-Li's forward heavy punch on wake up.
もしかするとこのパームを置いてる距離っていうのもチェンリーのダイパーの外で振ってるイメージがなんかちょっと匂うんで、
そうですね。
これ
匂うんで
した時だけパーム当たるような仕組みになってるんですかね。
匂いますね。
匂いますよねこれ。
This matchup sucks. This is exactly the way the matchup is supposed to look. Oh, including that. Oh!
ちょっとブロッキング最後までいけなかったか。
Wow, he can still parry up there.
しっかりケアできてますね。
This, ladies and gentlemen, why you should pick Hammer Frenzy. Oh wait, he's in 720 range. Why would you just throw it out there? That was way too obvious. Oh, someone saw that one coming.
逃がさない。これは飛んでいた。剣で残る。要素非常に強い技で攻防一体ですね。あのまま逃げられるという優れた技になってます。
ダイパーよやっぱりあれですかね。ちょっと先端気味だと入らないんですかね。
そうですね。距離調整がタミがうまくやれてる感じですね。さあしかしヒューゴが2人ガスを貯めるまでで、
God dang
そ
it.
の前に試合が動いて八景砲抑制。さすがにヒューゴ体力があるので
At least it'll be older. At least it'll be over quick.
切らないんですが、じわじわと技当ててますね。さあボディプレス。早も早めに画面を押していかないとなかなかこのラウンドの先が見えない。
Oh!
ガラチは超抑制。さあ追い打ちで残りますか？いかない。
Nah, it's not gonna happen. It can't
で
happen. It's not gonna happen. There's no way it can happen. It's impossible to happen. 720 would probably kill from here. But it's not gonna happen. Hell getting old? Are you crazy? Have you seen his Twitter? All the goofy things he be doing? It's impossible to find his Twitter, by the way, because his Twitter handle is 01101101110. It's a bunch of zeros and ones. Can't even find it. If I type Hayao, it don't work. Can't even get to his Twitter account.
トップ3すべてのサードプレイヤーの中でチェンリー戦にフォーカスした時にトップ3のプレイヤーだと思っていて、
思います。はい。
八景の空振りをリスクを合わせるのがすごくうまいです。
なるほど。
なので単純にチェンリーがって継承開始するときに八景空振りしたいんですけども、ボスはその八景を本当に全部潰しに来る。はいはいはい。でユンってヤンと違ってやっぱり生絶唱もあるんで、
そうですね。
中足と中足うまいんで。そういったところ
Here we go.
さあそういったところも見ていきましょう。ワンピガボスユン、ツーピガはチリシーチュンリー。さあおそらくエボジャパンでも多く見ることになるであろうこのユン対チュンリーの組み合わせ。さあお互いまずは一進一退。先に幻影陣がたまるしゃがみ中盤絶唱から幻影陣。さあニュートンミル SA の汎用性の高さといったらないですね本当に。
I'm still here in disbelief that his palm in Ganajin is plus like double digit. She read these over there? What?
甘えずにしっかり2回目の発動。ここ倒しきってボスユン先生。
ユンの中大ターゲットって当たったんですよ。ただしゃがみチェンリー当たんないっぽいんで。
そうですね。姿勢で変わるときありますね。さあその辺もしっかり見て。
Kind of random.
なかなか本人はマジ。さあちょっと危ないシチュエーションもあったが。 で3、たまんなかった、ここは。お互いなかなかイメージ通りのプレーはできていなかったが、さあ、ゼッショー、これ2ヒットだったので、まあまあ減るか。ゼッショー当たりすぎると、補正がかかって。
Maybe I'm starting to get to the phase where Chun and Yun bores me a little bit.
さあ、先ほど
Like the cool actions per second are just too low. Maybe I too have fallen victim to not liking this matchup. Oh! Oh! They're both just too cheap. Oh! Oh! Good luck. Ah! Another one? So who's left? I think the Necro player is still in there. Somewhere. What's up, Johnny the Flash?
さあ来撃手もどういった種類のものを打っていくのかというところなんですが、まずは中足固めて前方
Still haven't taken that break. I need to.
これは古木が入るという判断で、先ほど最速の2勝にしておりましたが、ここは古木、そして発動2回目は非常に速い前方で進行ということで
You ever try to hold back a yawn?
最終的には打開で、さあコンボ選択もしっかりしている。
やっぱりね、初めて見る方はこのゲージの回転率に驚きますね、皆さんね。
まあやっぱりうまい強いユンの使い手というのは一回終わった後への次のゲージが非常に速いので、まあ気持ち的にもこの
360 man pulls for a weekly. Evil Japan.
前方転身でタッチ受けハイジャンプキャン
Is
セ
he
ル。
gonna reset?
これは大きいダメージが入るぞ。
これ4割
Still does good damage.
ここで古木も入って
What? Why did it do so much off of a command? That was a command grab, right?
この翻訳さん今食らっているんですけれども、ゲージ状況はかなりいいんで、前
Wow.
方転身でタッチ受けハイジャンプキャンセル。これは大きいダメージが入るぞ。
これ4割コース。
That's it, huh?
ここで古木も入ってゲージも開始して
Hey, thanks, print screen for the follow. Appreciate that.
さあこれは民側としてはかなりラッキーな状況ですが、大パンで
Oh!
発動
Oh boy.
早めに掴むというところを想定していた民に対して、今度は最後まで崩しきるというミスりませんね。ここは
From Secret Chan?
見事さすがボスのターンでした。
If it's Secret Chan, you probably shouldn't.
ちょっと待ってましょう。いやここから各ブロック決勝6名が出揃ったので、
You?
そしてちょっとぜひうまく
Never tell.
ボスさんでもあれですね、順当に今ボスさん勝ち上がってるんですが、最初のチリシ結構強かったですよね。
めちゃめちゃ強かったですね。落合ですごいいい動きしてたんで、もう本当気合い入れて。
カナダのベスト瞬リード。
Alright, I'm gonna take a break. I can't wait 5 minutes. Stand up and stretch.
注目のカードといえば
Look at, I'm gonna let the ads play out.
2007年に
I'll be back. A little bit.
力丸がRX に敗れ去ってからですね、それ以来僕が力丸がユリアンに負けているというシーンを一回も見たことがないです。
なるほど。あの日を境にもう
これですよ。確定するんですが、今フレーム的には確定するんですけれども、でもあれが本来出せないですもんね。普通の心理使いとっさに出せるチューリいないですよ。あれを
いないんですよ。
さあ
この太平キックが結構うまいんですよね。ただ
これでもボスチンリー対ユリアン、結構最近ユリアンが勝ってるイメージなんですけども、その何がきついですか。チンリーの何がユリアンがきついですか。
いやー普通にやっぱ壊しガードしてもブロってもほとんどなんもないんで、あれを投げが届かない前でこの距離ですね、この距離をキープされるのが本当に辛いなっていう。ただまあ一回どっかでひっくり返してこういう状況になれば、でもまたゲージ1個ある。
そうですね、ここでまたさらにゲージ管理がうまくいっていたので2枚目もいけるという状況なんですが、
でここからが強いんですよ力丸は。
そうですね。
これ壊しとこパンでも
無理よ。シンプルだぞ。これも僕結構最近チンリー対ユリアン見てるんですけど、あれ結構出せないですよね。
しかも今の EX サックなんですよ、大平さん。でだっていれば勝ってたんですけど、その1の可能性をちゃんと見て力丸が砲力出したっていうのは本当に偉いですね。これで移動投げ投げる方向もちゃんと端に追い詰めるように、これがきついんですよね。
この壊しの距離をキープされながら画面端で移動投げの距離をキープされるという、これが辛いということですね。うわーっと
まだたまらないぞ。どうする？これでたまった。スピアイジスは安牌な選択肢ですね。
まだこれでゲージは作れないんで、
そうですね。
ただここを読み合いに行くかどうか。
うわー、大パン食卓で大平が勝利。
太平の言葉を借りるとシンプルに決めたーってやつですね、これ。
いや、これでもボスさんやっぱりだいぶ強くなってる。太平の3連チュンリー全員倒すという。
で今の大パンチ、遅らせて出してればスピバが潰せるんですよ。ただ今直重ねだったので、
直重ねでしたね。
スピバが出されてたら負けてます、
気合大パンでしたね。
気合でしたね。まあでも絶対ちょい遅らせて出すべきなんですけど、まず
さあそして、なんとチュンリーユリアンが続くとルー対タロクシです。ルーさん、タロクシさん。
いやルーさんね、めちゃくちゃ強いと思うんですよ。
めちゃくちゃ強いですね。めちゃくちゃ強い。
マジでめちゃめちゃ仕上がってるんで。
いや、めちゃくちゃ強い。
なんかユリアンの鬼みたいになってますよ、本当に。
いやね、この結構近年ここ3年ぐらいですかね、ユリアンの強さっていうのがすごいやっぱり変わってきたなっていう。ユリアン使い自体がレベルアップかなりしたんじゃないかなっていうのは個人的に思っていることで。
そうですね、ユリアンのなんか底上げがすごいですよね。
昔ってやっぱりユリアン使いが RX と PL しかいないだろうっていう時代もあったんで、あんまりこう人対策もする必要ないだろうなっていうところもあったんですが、今はそうはいかないと。
そうですね、
あっという間にこの体力です。
今の攻めも強烈ですよね。
タックル3回が当たり前の時代になってきましたからね。ピエールタックル1回ですからね。
ピエールはタックル大パンチで有名ですからね。いやでもタロキちゃんも負けてないんで、ここ手堅くいきましたね。
ユリアン側のジャンプ台形がやっぱりそのきっかけ作りとしては、パーツの一つとして大きいと思うんですけれども、チュンリー側の台形を高めと低めにやっぱり散らされるのって嫌なもんですから。
嫌ですね、あれは。あと結構もうこのクラスのユリアンになると、垂直ジャンプ台形生エクセットって繋いでくれるんで、あそこから死ねるんですよね。
そういうことですね。さあ砲翼戦は食らったものの、手堅く立ち回っているのはルーのユリアン。
そうですね、ルーユリアン手堅いですね。
やっぱり体力も多いんで、まあ砲翼戦1回じゃどうしてもこの1ラウンド取れないということで、
そうですね、
2回目も使っていて、ただこれはもう使わざるを得なくて、そして、1本の半分ぐらいは回収できているという状況なので、ただ気づいてみればここの2枚のゲージなんですよね。
そうですね、これを吐かせる前に、これで1本使わせると結構でかいですね。
中央での一本張りは、画面端に2枚使われるよりよっぽどマシということで、
そうですね。ただユリアンとしても画面をしたいんで早めに1本吐くっていうのは理解できるんで、こうなると結構きついですね。やっぱタロ吉寒さがうまいですね。これを
できるようになればチュンリーが有利って言えると思うんですよね。ただなかなかこの状況を作れないので、
ただルーユリアンすごい追い上げてきます。多分今のもスピは読みでバックジャンプ、そうですね、うまくやれば
はめるぞ、これははめるぞ。最後はコパ生まれ、素晴らしい接戦でした。さあそしてボスさんが登場ということで、ボスとナメプが勝利しているということで、ナメプ2週連続で調子がいいですが同キャラ対決となりました。そして来ていただいたのは早尾さん。さあ早尾さん、さあ今日は、チュンリーユリアン、チュンリーユリアン、チュンリーチュンリー、ユリアンユリアンみたいな流れになってますが、右下だけ、ユンユンという、ブロックになっております。ユン同キャラです。そして、ボスのユン対ナメプのユンなんですが、早尾さんボスのユンといえばです。何度もご本人も対戦していると思いますが、
かなり手堅いですよね。
ユンってこの、大阪も東京も数多くのプレイヤー、早尾さん対戦していると思うんですけども、ボスのヤンのイメージが多分早尾さんって昔は強いと思うんですけども、
そうですね、初めてやったのはヤンだった。
ボスのユンはどうですか？
ボスさんのユンも強いですよ。もちろん、印象的にはもちろんヤンの方が強いですけど、もう全然もう手堅いし、
2007年ぐらいからですかね、ユンにキャラ変更しているのは。そうですね。6年が誠で出ていて7年がユンですね。
なるほど。ボスさんサードうまいですからね。
早尾さんがちょうど寝ていた時期ですよ。
6、7年出てないですね。
さあそしてボスのユンが手堅い。でも
この早尾さんがいる時代と空白の時代で、その空白の時代にコンボのでかさがだいぶ変わったなっていう印象が個人的にはあるんですよね。
あんな地上で大パン大パンとかなかったですよね。
なかったですよね。さあナヨペがここはゲージにやり返す形ですが、気になるのはボスのゲージが溜まっているということ。このラウンドでこの EX2 章を使っても、まだゲージが余るということをボスは当然判断しているでしょう。投げる前方転身、そして EX2 章が出ました。リーサルしっかり見えていたのボス。これがやはりボスの強さ。しっかりと状況が見えているこの男。そしてこれで出揃いました。左上トーナメント A が、太平、そしてトーナメント B がタロ吉、そしてトーナメント C がボスとなっております。
Where did he go? He had enough. Yeah.
いやでもこれ早尾さん、
I was trying to help change my daughter's diaper.
なんとですね、ずっとチュンリーなんですよこのトーナメント。太平ずーっとチュンリーと戦ってるんです。
She's so cute. She got about 4 teeth.
チュンリーです。チュンリーを倒して勝ちに進んでいき、そしてこの最後を決める。
Those are over. Is this the people that are saying there's a random? The chat was saying it's a random Urian. Oh, he did. He's got a random. Tackle down parry. Little random.
ユリアンがチュンリーを倒してそしてまた倒すのかという状況なんですが、ここは大きいコンボが入ります。
ありますよこれ。
スイフィアタックルゲージは圧倒的に
That's probably throw.
が溜まっている状態ではありますが、この一
Or
本
maybe they thought they would reset off of the heavy kick. I don't know.
さあタロキシどうする。この2本のゲージジャンプ台引っ掛けていく。中盤アタックエイジスまでしっかり見えていたリーサル。
ちゃんとエイジスでしたね。
まずは1ラウンド目は太平ユリアン。最近太平のチュンリー戦の勝率がとんでもないことになっている。
すごいですね。ここでもうなんか 20% ぐらい上がってるじゃないですか。
さあ中足を決めているのはタロキシのチュンリーだが、
Urian has the second most health, right? It's Hugo, then Urian, and then Q. Like no taunts. I think that's how it is. And then Q with taunts has the most health, and then Hugo with 4 taunts. Well, I guess it doesn't. He still has the second highest health. I hate how anyone loses to him. Also, I hate how Tarokichi plays. Chun players, it's hard to see the difference. Maybe you have to be a Chun player to see it. Was he about to lose? Oh.
タロキチ勝利。まずは丸をつけたのはタロキチ。負け残り
I want to actually play this goofy game and want to focus on Djin Ryu. Who am I X-copying? Oh, there's only one answer. There's only one answer. It's the number one answer.
まあ早さユン・ユリアンということで、ユリアンの最大の敵ですねこれは。
大変なカード。
はい、大変ですねこれは。多分ユンとケンは相当きついんじゃないですかね。チュンリー、ユン、ケンあたりはキャラとしては厳しいキャラじゃないかなと思っております。そうですね。その頑張りが見えるのか。
Oh, so this is a okay round robin.
ただボスのユンがですね、ユリアン
That's pretty cool.
個人的にはかなりうまいイメージです。
Top 3 is a round robin. I like that.
良かったですね。ごめんなさい、上のエイジス、張り方は非常に素晴らしかった。まあゲージはやっぱり1本溜まったユンにあそこでゲージを封印されると精神的なかなりきますんで、中継思い切って。
Wow. What kind of combo was this?
あくまで太平をかなりの実力差だと認めて、ここは重ねに行こうと、勝負しに行こうというボスなんです。
They had three separate F1 brackets. I think that's really cool, though. The idea of a three-way round robin. That sounds good. In a single elimination, yeah. I'm off for Texas Showdown. What? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Texas Showdown's the same weekend as Evo Japan. Oh, that's terrible. But kind of cool.
ゲージを試させないように3斜めに行こうということですね。開幕発動。これはもうボスの側として言えば前方転身でも十分に
I think Tommy two-step will be there. Rhea starts at 1 Central today? No way. You mean tomorrow, right? Saturday. Okay. Oh. No. Activates late. Wow. Oh. He survived. That's almost it. Oh, I think he had EX. Oh. Dude, I think he had EX shoulder. I think he could have killed him. No, he didn't. He didn't have EX shoulder. That's sick. Yeah, he just went for it. So Taihei did 1-0. He lost the first one, then won. The Chun-Li player won. So if this Chun-Li player beats the Yun, that's it, right? But if the Yun player wins, it should be a three-way tie again. That's pretty cool. Dude, three-way, this is pretty cool. I like this a lot. For a tournament result, you enter into a three-way round robin. I like that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do another tournament. I would just need 6 players. Yeah, 6 players. And then they would play each other in like a first to 5, and then they would make it to the three-way round robin. So the Yun player winning would reset the whole thing. I think. Oh. I think low forward in the shoulder is terrible now. You shouldn't do it ever. Because it's such an easy parry. There's no. You just tap forward and tap down. Oh. Oh my God. Oh. Wow. Wow, I think they attacked into it. They did. They did a laid down light punch. It's crazy. I bet the properties of throw changes with Ganajin. Maybe the command grab is considered to be a super property, so it'll have higher priority. Like it won't trade with normals. That might have happened right there. I don't know if that's the rule or not, but I can see that. 2-frame start will save you. Yeah, if they did it as a reversal, it would have won, but they delayed it.
結構こうタロ吉としてはいい形で1試合目取れたなっていう印象があるんで、1回いい形で勝ってる相手に2回目やらなきゃいけないって結構嫌なもんじゃないですか。そうですね。しかもユリアンでしょ。そうですね。危ない。大盤難しいところですよね。あそこ応力線使うわけにもいかないなっていうところなんで、ダイスフィアに対しての対策というところでは、まあなかなか使わないの判断が難しいところでしたが。EX ヘッド。おお。よく抜けてる。かなり面白くなってきたぞ。
What? Hold on, I missed something. Hearing some things.
難しいところですよね。あそこ応力線使うわけにもいかないなっていうところなんで、ダイスフィアに対しての対策というところでは、 まあなかなか使う判断が難しいところでしたが EX ヘッドおおよく抜けてる
Wow.
面白くなってきたぞ大変強気だ
Dang, light punch, EX headbutt, walk up throw.
タクが太いですね今の
そうですね大変さんかなり強気、
はい、
それがかなり通ってますね
早尾さんも結構戻ってきてからは、はい、東京でこうゲームするときにニュートンって結構多いと思うんですけども、そういう意味では
Well, that's good though. Isn't that so terrible? When Chun-Li uses a super to close a round, you're like, all right, great. Now she won't have that the next round. But she basically does. Bar and a half is basically 2 bars. Chun-Li. So this is pretty much Aegis versus Super at this point. Oh! Oh! Oh no! What was that? It's over. Is it? Oh, last chance. Gotta hit. No, he doesn't have enough for Aegis. Pick up tackle? Ah! What? That comboed? He actually did it. That's hard to do. That's not an easy combo to do. That's crazy. When he got hit by the super, I was like, for sure, this is over. Jump is weird. Wake up tackle. What is that? What is it? Wake up tackle. Is that even fast enough to work? It's what? What is that? If they do forward heavy kick, it would air juggle them, right? I don't think you can wake up with tackle like that. Where is it? Chariot rush. That's it. -10. I didn't know it was that bad, but it's usually -10, but too far away. The Oki after that many dashes. I'll take another look at it because I think they still did, but I could be wrong. So it doesn't qualify as something that is covered by throw-in vol, but it's still pretty hard. It has to be 5 frames, so it's off by 2 frames. But trying to throw them within those 2 frames is really hard. So it's not as slow as I thought it would be. Oh yeah, you're absolutely right. I think this is like an unknown knockdown. The way this hits is not something you can really research, or it's very unlikely you'll be familiar with this. A spinning bird kick that hits as an anti-air that hits 1 time, at what point? I don't know. So it's really awkward this timing with the knockdown. I feel like he did have Oki. Oh man, no, maybe not. But I think I'll agree with the chat. That was kind of random. That is a hard combo to do. In the clutch? So, if the Chun-Li player loses, it'll be between the Yun and the Urian. Yeah? How does that work?
さあそしてボスが再登場。先ほどね前方転身を炸裂させまくって勝利したんですが、
ad break. I'm gonna pause this ad.
必要です。
Snooze.
タゲト強気です。
Man.
強気に行きますね。鉄山まで打って。
I think you should never get hit by Yun's shoulder anymore. Knowing what I know now, it's easy to parry it. They can't. There's no timing to change up. Timing. You just forward parry, then down parry. It'll cover all of it. Pretty sure.
その言い方も大変なチャンピオンみたいな。
はい、チャンのさっき勝ってますから1回。
Still a red parry? Yeah.
1ラウンド取っているという安心感はボスの中にあるでしょうが。
Probably something you can do with red parry to time it whether they do crouching light kick, or the target combo, or jab into target combo.
半分以下というところでちょっともうちょっとボスとしては回収したかったが、そしてタロキシ2本ある状況です。
Maybe I should down parry against Yun as a red parry attempt. The problem with going for the red parry against target combo is they're gonna activate anyways. So if you're wrong, that's not good. Obviously.
はやさん、この状況で僕言っていいですか？
なんでしょう。
次ボスが勝つと3ループ目なんですね。
あるのか。
ボスが次勝つとなんと3ループ目に行きます。
I always red parry down. Most of the time when I do a red parry against Ken, it's going to be against Ken target combo. I usually hit forward. Boss. I don't miss a lot of things. It's rare you'll see me say, man, I missed this. I missed the coffee machines in Japan that had the boss coffee. The vending machines? Man, those were so clutch. If Taihei wins this one, he wins the tournament. If Taihei wins, that's a good omen for Evo Japan. It means a non-Chun or Yun can win the tournament.
ボスのラウンドです。
いやー、行ってしまうのかこれ。
どうなんでしょうね。
Close jab in the close roundhouse where that caught his pre-jump frames. I don't think either character that would work.
はい。まあ今のなんともないゲージの体力ゲージのやりくりなんですけども、ゲージが圧倒的にゲージ回収できたということで、ボスリード変わらず。
I have a Twitch bounty to do for No Rest for the Wicked, but I might do it tomorrow. Well, I probably should. Maybe tonight. Maybe tonight. Some close roundhouses 4 frames and then close jab. Oh, it's Chun-Li? Chun-Li? Yeah, probably. I thought it was one of these two characters. I might have to turn this guy down a little bit. Chun-Li makes sense. I thought you meant Yun or Urian. Third loop. This is sick. If I were to do a tournament with this setup, it would be invitation 6 players. And then a 3-way tie. Maybe I can intentionally make it so that Chun, Yun, and Chun and Yun have bad matchups for their first to 5. But who would that be? Or the other way around, I can make it Chun versus Yun for the initial rounds. So there's only one. Who you inviting? I don't know. It would be the cool characters. When I do tournaments with Third Strike, I try to force it to be more interesting. Like the Bad Supers tournament. That was sick. My friend Common Sense won it with Rolling Thunder Dudley. But Exodus came pretty close. He was using the Metallic Sphere Super with Urian. That was a great tournament. But I think of somebody like Yogurt Brain. Ibuki. Maybe Alex Valle, but Valle West Coast is pretty far off. Common Sense still around? Yeah, sure he's still around. I haven't spoken to him in a long time. Since that tournament was the last time I spoke to him. Nah, we played Street Fighter 6. Man, this mother fudge cake. Common Sense. We played in Street Fighter 6. I tried to add him as a friend. He didn't add me. And then I asked him if he wanted to play a set in Street Fighter 6. You know what he told me? He told me he was busy buying a mop for his girlfriend. And you know what I said? Oh, all right, man. Maybe next time. And then 5 minutes pass. I'm like, wait, what? You're shopping for a mop, and that's preventing you from playing a set with your friend? Haven't spoken to him since. It just sounds like a last minute excuse, like you couldn't think of anything. Oh, I gotta, I'm shopping for mops. Son of a. More upset that I let that slide. Like, oh yeah, sure, okay. Take your time. Mops. You can play another time. Son of a gun.
さっき負けた人たちが次強くなって帰ってくるという。はい。中足ゲージ発動。そしてこれはボスはどこで
I gotta go to the local Blockbuster. My card's about to expire. I need to renew it. Oh, I need to go to the local library and do some encyclopedic research. Oh, the Aegis defense. Doesn't it destroy the Aegis? Man, I hate Yun. What up, Josh? Oh, this is over. Oh, it would have. Oh, that would have been big if he did a back throw. Got something. It's so messed up. Oh! Is it possible? No, it's not possible. How come Chi really doesn't show up to any US tournaments but randomly shows up every Evo JP? Because Japan is sick and the dollar is really good in Japan right now. I don't know. Dude, I have no idea where I would recommend to travel to in the US at this point. Like, what's a good travel destination for the US? Texas? New York? I mean, man. I like New York. Me and my wife went there about a year ago. Right. I don't know where I would recommend to tour in the US right now. Besides Hawaii. It would be between Denver and Texas, I think. Texas is probably better if you like outdoors. But Denver is pretty cool too. Bloop, bloop. Uh-oh. Wow, just for the corner carry. Well, I guess that would also do more damage? What? Oh my god. Oh, you're crazy. I never understand why Chun-Li players use that move. It'll make no sense to me. Was that it? Oh, so Boss took it. Yun player. Just your average Joe Yun player, Boss. Woo! Boss wins. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to run a new Third Strike tournament, but I wonder what players I should invite for that. I would need 6 players who are good, like A rank and above. Well, these are my future content things. This is about the tweet. I think I'm just gonna see like who I can think of. Yogurt Brain would be cool. Hugo, which is big nasty. Who else? I don't know if Sandy Bags is on. I don't know if he's on Fightcade. Who's on right now? Exodus could be worth considering. If he played Urian, maybe Dudley. Trying to think of who would be a really cool 6-man tournament to showcase and then do the round robin triple threat.
Hold that. Alex. So we have Ibuki, Hugo, Dudley so far. I do want some top tier characters. And I'm probably going to list out more than 6 and then see where it goes from there. Banana tree, yeah. Oh, name for the Ken. Oh, that's worth thinking about. Banana tree boa. He's really good. I played him before. Who else is in there?
World of Street Fighter 3.
Kuma, Elena, 12. Remy? Dagger G. A Dagger G Remy would be really cool to see.
Yeah, I got the...
And I think the cool thing is that I don't have to run this tournament in one day. It could be like a series of events. Like you can even make these first to 5s or first to 10s. And then go to the round robin and do that in one day. So you just have 3 players that you really got to manage. That'd be really easy too. Brocklanders Mutant XP Necro. Okay. Can't type. Did I right hold that? Venkabot would be cool. For Alex also.
Prepared for battle. Yeah, I've been waiting for this.
For Q, the only Q player that I really know is my friend RPD Rookie.
I got the picture.
That's the only one I'm familiar with. I think. Is there any dedicated Q players in America? I don't think so.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this. World of Street Fighter 3. Prepared for battle.
Makoto.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this.
And Yun. Who plays Yun?
Well, I got the picture.
Who's cool that plays Yun? Or maybe Sherwin for Dudley. That'd be, yeah, he's a Dudley specialist, right? 6 Taro. Is he still around? Arlias would be pretty cool. Yeah, this is something cool to think about. And also having 6 people leaves a lot of room for another one. It's not just like a one-shot deal and then, okay, that's it. Because there might be a few players that would want to play and then maybe players that you would want to see play. We just save them for next time. Shotokan? That's a good idea. Haven't seen him in a while. It'd be cool to have Alex in there, though. I don't know if this would be something he can get involved with, but Valle, that'd be cool.
World of Street Fighter 3. Prepared for battle. Yeah, I've been well, I got
what's his name? Bafael. That'd be cool. Huh. That's a good idea. Like the Fightcade All-Stars.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this.
Be a little bit biased. I can think of Flannel Jack. Flannel Jack isn't as good as Neem. I think that's not a mean thing to say. But it'd be a cool addition. Like some players, it's not about how good they are, but you know, who they are and what you might see them do. I think tournaments emphasize too much on player winning skill. Oh yeah, I forgot about Yang. That'd be cool. I don't know if Nika plays like that, like on Fightcade. Sure. FM Juan? I think I met him at Evo. He called me AutoMattock. I met AutoMattock. Shut up, Q. You also have to think about how easy it is to get in touch with some of them, and do they have the schedule? Do they want to? That's also, you know, also an important element. I can always get hit with a nah, I'm good, and that's fine. Does Tenren play? The Ibuki player? Thinking, who would I put first? Like, what kind of, like, would I make it so no top tier characters play in the first one? But I think I want to include one. Maybe it'll be Ken. Between Ken, Chun, and Yun. There's not really that many Yuns that I can think of. It's a cool idea. You like how I have play in question mark? Am I going to play today? Nah. Well, that pretty much sums it up for me. I think I'm going to call it a day. I ain't feeling too good. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. Well, we got Texas Showdown and Evo this weekend. I may come back and stream tonight. Maybe I'll play some more of this Rumble Club game. That was pretty funny. Yeah, I'll do it. Appreciate y'all. Hope you have a good day. See ya.